It's not in my nature to stoop to the level of every single barking dog. I just don't do that. I don't respond to stupidity and foolishness. As you're all aware, this is not my style. I do not attack people by name. Unfortunately, I have to break that rule for this one lecture. And just for once, give these idiots the smackdown that they deserve. People like Jay Smith or David Wood or their ilk.
Certainly, I don't feel towards him like he feels towards us.
What the hell? I mean, these idiots, they are untrained, ignorant people. They are untrained, unqualified, ignorant, arrogant individuals, arrogant nincompoops. They have no integrity. They are
nincompoop. Shalom, everybody. Peace of Christ to all of you. And we were learning how to speak in good manner to people. You know, there's many people here, they are rude. They call people names. We Muslims, we don't call you names. It's true we call you dog or a pig, but you deserve it. It's true we call you filthy, dirty, najis, kafir, animal, but we did not lie. It's true. We are the people who are following the light of Allah Prophet. The Prophet who says to the one who he don't like, go and bite the penis of your father. What's wrong with that? He is a son and he is going to bite the penis of his father. Nothing wrong with that. Please learn good manner before we start.
Are utter fools, ignoramuses. Just listen to them and you know that they are utter jahil.
Exactly. Let us now talk about the topic for today. You know, we have a prophet. His name is a Prophet Muhammad. As you know, he's very famous and he have a lot of features. You know, like, I mean, when you buy a product, the first description, as an example, the microphone I bought here, when I bought it, it says like this microphone speak languages. Like as an example, now I'm speaking to you in Arabic, but you hear me in English, in case you do not know. Because you know, and actually the Muslims even they say I don't even speak Arabic. And there's one of them, he made a video says, hey, Mimi Hijabi asked Christian Prince to read the Quran, and he did not read the Quran. So Christian Prince do not know how to read the Quran. Bingo. Today we will show you how the Prophet is a very special person. There's many religions, many beliefs, but none of them have such a prophet. His followers defend him not by answering, but by calling people dogs, filthy, pigs, whatever. They cannot answer, they can explain anything, and, you know. One of the features of Prophet Muhammad, that he can see you forward, backward. Once a Muslim sheikh, he was speaking about the miracle of Isa, and he said there is a misconception about the miracle of Isa, that Isa have special miracles and Muhammad don't. And he started counting many miracles. He did not count this one, but, you know, many stupid things. As an example, Muhammad, when he walk in the sand, he don't leave any marks on the sand. And when he walk in the rocks, his feet go down in the rock. If you remember, there's a picture of what is called the footstep of Adam in Sri Lanka. And the Muslim, they say this is Adam, he was walking, really, and you know. And they are saying Muhammad is no less. So Adam, when he walked, let me search for the picture so you can see what I'm talking about. Give me a second. Soon we will open our Skype for Muslims. Footprint of Prophet Adam. All right, we found it. Here we go. Now, obviously, this is a Buddha temple, and the Muslims, as usual, they hijack anything. I don't know what is that. I mean, whatever it is, something stupid. If you read in the top, it says the size of foot of Prophet Adam as footprint. And the Muslim now, they are fighting with the Buddhist in Sri Lanka about this temple. The Muslim, they want to hijack it and take it as everything. And they say because Muhammad, he said when Adam, he landed down from the heaven with the parachute, the first place he stepped in, it was Sri Lanka, and then he started looking for his beloved wife, Eve, and then he found her in Jeddah. I mean, don't ask me how Muhammad, he come with this story. The only explanation that Islam is very rooted to Hindu and Buddhist belief. So Muhammad and the Muhammadan, they believe that the origin of Islam is coming from Sri Lanka. And they have a lot of crazy stuff. Like, you know, so Adam, he come down to this earth. Why his footstep is there? Why only one footstep? Like what, he was a kangaroo? Even kangaroo have 2 foot. Why there's only 1 foot? What happened to this other foot? You know, I mean, stupidity is amazing. I mean, what you can say, you know, when you are stupid, that's it. You know, there's nobody can help you. Nobody can fix you. So this is the footstep of Adam, and now you have to believe, and the Muslims, they have to pray to Allah. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, our Prophet Adam, for your footstep. But for the sake of God, what happened to the second shoe? The Prophet Adam was naked when he came to this earth. He have no shoes, brother. But okay, so he stepped in the ground. So where is the second step? Don't you see there is something missing? So there's only 1 step. Like what? He stand there. He never moved with one foot. Anyway, this is Muhammadan belief. Now we go to the story of Muhammad, the prophet who can see behind him. It says here, God messenger led us in a prayer one day. And when he finished his prayer, he faced us and he said, "Oh, people." No, he did not say that. Hold on. I think I'm mistaken. I think he said something like this.
That they are utter jahil. So do you understand why it is insulting for someone like me to have to get involved with such a crowd?
Yeah, someone like you, I mean, you're God coming from heaven, you know. Someone like me go down to like them, like, come on. Like, hello. Like, I mean, and the Muhammadan, by the way, they are very humble. Someone like me to answer someone like them, and that's deep. So, Yasser Kadudi, I want you to help us here in this case about your prophet. He can see behind him. So your prophet, he says, "O people, O people, I am your imam, so don't bow, prostrate yourself and stand, or go away before I do. For I see you both in front of me and behind me." And since then, the Muhammadan, they keep saying that Muhammad, he can see in his back and his front, which means he have 3 eyes. Who is a Muslim here agreeing that Muhammad, he have 3 eyes? And how Muhammad can see the back and the front? Fatima said, America, Europe, Australia are implementing blasphemy law. They call it anti-Islamophobia law. Fatima, let me tell you the bad news. Get lost. You and the law you are talking about doesn't count for us. And the proof, I am here. Use your law if you can against me. And we are not Islamophobia. We are spanking Muhammad, and this is our right to spank him. He's a filthy coward, son of Muta. He was born 4 years after his father's death. He have knowledge of nothing. He called Christians and Jews pigs and monkeys. And we have the right to make him shish kebab. So go and do your best. So now, since Muhammad, he said that, the Muslims believe that Muhammad, he have 3 eyes. And I want to know today, who of you Muslims can support this idea that Muhammad really have 3 eyes? Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan here believe that Muhammad can see in his back? Did Muhammad lie when he said that, or he is telling the truth? I'm going to open my Skype, give me a second. And I want to see how many Muslims really believe in such a lie Muhammad he claimed. A person who can see in his back and his front, for sure he is not a normal person. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can see in his back. Muhammad, he can. So is Muhammad a human? Is he like us? If he is like us, how come he have better feature than Allah himself? Can Allah see his back? My Skype is open. If anyone would like to text me so I can call him. Muslims only. Can Allah see like Muhammad? Can he see his back? Any Muslim can help us? How he see? Muhammad, he said that Allah has 2 eyes. And his eyes is in the front. So how come Muhammad, he have better feature than Allah? Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muslim would like to call us and tell us if Muhammad was lying, just trying to make them fear him, that he is a beast or something? Or he is telling the truth, maybe. Any Muhammadan? Until now I see nothing in Skype. Let's see. If we go to the Muslims, those who call themselves sheikhs, they answer the Muslims about many questions like, do Allah have 2 eyes? And for sure, they confirm, yes, Allah have 2 eyes. And we can, show you many references proving that. So imagine we have God who made Muhammad have 2 eyes. And he don't have eyes in his back, which means he can see only the front. We cannot find this one here in the English website. Let's see if we can find a different one. Let us see this hadith. Here we go. Is that the one? Look like here we could not find it too. Let us see where we can find this one. See, this is the problem always, not everything in Islamic, calendar or library is exists in English. But we can find it. Here we go. This is a website called Ad-Durar Sunniya, which means the Sunni jewels. Look at the jewels, brother. Look at the jewels. And we can use Google Translation. All those translations here. Let us see. Translate to Google. English. Yeah, you see the translation is really horrible here. It doesn't even show anything of what we are saying. Let us see. I didn't see the word I. Let us go to the second one. Okay, here it says that when a servant of us he pray, he stand between the two eyes of Allah. Aynayhi, two eyes. Two eyes. And there is many example anyway that Allah have two eyes. As if you remember when Muhammad he compared between the false Messiah, the Antichrist supposedly. The Muslims they don't have really Antichrist, but they fabricate in translation. They say the Antichrist. In fact, he is the false Messiah, al-Masih al-Dajjal, or the Messiah, the scammer or the liar. And there is tons of hadith about this false Messiah Muhammad he came with. Endless. I mean, this guy, he keep talking about it. And then Muhammad, he described how Allah looked like and how this false Messiah he looked like. And he told the Muslims the way to find the differences between your Allah and the false Messiah is one eye. Both they have two eyes. But one of them, which is the false Messiah, he have one eye is damaged. As we see in the Sahih Hadith here. And here you notice that the false Messiah is a person who is a man. And Muhammad is comparing him to Allah. And he is afraid that the Muslim might think that he is Allah, which is very stupid to say, unless Muhammad, he is confirming that his God, Allah, is a man too. But you will notice, he said, if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So Muslims will be confused about the false Messiah, which is a man, claiming to be the true Messiah. And Muhammad is afraid that he, or the Muslims, they will be confused. So he said, I have told you so much about the Dajjal. Again, there is no Antichrist. Dajjal, the Dajjal is, the word means the liar, the scammer, the fake, etc. Somebody who would do it for profession, like to lie. That I'm afraid that you may not understand that the Dajjal, again, not the Antichrist, the false Messiah. And here you see how fake their translation is. It says Al-Masih al-Dajjal. You notice here in Arabic, for those who speak Arabic, it says Inna Masih al-Dajjal, not Al-Masih. And that again proved that the Messiah is God. Why? Because in Arabic, when you add, you see, you never heard a Muslim saying Al-Muhammad, right? Al-Muhammad. They say Muhammad. But when we speak about the Messiah in Arabic, we say Al-Masih. Here, because this Masih is a false Masih, there's no L. L start only before names which is unique, like God name. Al-Masih, Allah, you know, etc. But you don't say Al-Musas, you don't say Al-Abraham, you don't say Al-Muhammad, you don't say any of that. Only, and when it's come to the Messiah, you say Al-Masih. So the Masih, the Messiah, there's somebody want to try to take his identity, and this person, according to Muhammad, he can cut you two pieces and he put you together. As simple as that. He can order the ground to bring gold and silver and diamond, and the ground will obey. So Muhammad now, after he told all those things to his people, he's afraid that the Muhammadan, they will be very confused. And they might believe that the false Messiah is Allah. And here you ask yourself, how the comparison work? If Allah is not a man anyway, so how they will be confused? Obviously, Allah is a man. I think we have somebody trying to call us, a Muslim maybe. Let us see if we can take him, so we can discuss how Muhammad, he have 3 eyes. Give me a second. Let us see if he will answer and help us to understand. He did not answer. Okay, well, we wait until we have another Abdul to talk to us. Going back to the story of Muhammad having 3 eyes. The Quran says that Muhammad, you do not know the unseen, and he is a normal person like everybody. An unseen can be something I cannot see, can be something nobody can see at all, not only me. But here in this case, Muhammad, in chapter 6, verse number 50, he made it clear that, you know what, I know nothing about God. I do not know his treasure. I don't even have knowledge of the unseen. And I say not unto you, I am an angel. So he doesn't see. How he can see his background if Allah himself cannot see the back? He have 2 eyes in the front. Muhammad, he have no knowledge of something he cannot see. Neither he's an angel who have a special features. But yet Muhammad, he can see with a 3rd eye in his back. Any Muhammadan can explain? History of the Prophet. My friend, we heard you, trust me. Okay, there's no need to repeat the same thing. In Indonesia now, you want me to put it for you on the screen? My friend, trust me, we saw it, There's no need to repeat 100 times. We thank you for, you know, telling us. But there's no need to repeat the same thing. All right? I will put it for you on the screen. Here we go. Guys, did you see it? Our friend here from Indonesia is very excited because a lot of Indonesians are leaving Islam because we are teaching them how stupid Muhammad is. All right? Okay, wonderful. Thank you. But there's no need to repeat, my friend. Everyone can see what is behind them when they turn their head. You stupid Fatima. When you turn your head, you are not seeing your behind no more. You are seeing your front. And nobody can turn his head 180 degree, can you? Make a selfie of yourself, Fatima. You must be a lizard. You can turn your head back all the way and see your back. I never heard of such a thing. You must be a snake, maybe. I don't know what you are talking about. This is how a Muslim, he tried to fix the stupidity of their prophet and his false claims. So the prophet, he used to turn his face back. Hello? Nobody can turn his face back. What are you talking about? You have to turn your body with it. And if you turn your body, well, this is not your back no more. And remember here, Muhammad is speaking about himself praying. He cannot move. He is praying. And they are praying. So he have fixed feet. He have fixed direction in front of him. And he is not even allowed to turn his back or his face back. So a nice attempt to explain the stupidity of your prophet saying things which is false and funny and dummy. Biblica, divine, everything the Christians they believe is a pagan. Well, obviously you are a stupid idiot because you don't know what pagan is. Pagan is to believe in someone is not God as God, like an idol. You know, we don't worship idols. We believe in the living Messiah, and even the Muhammadan, they believe he is alive. So how the Messiah is not God, but yet, you know, he is in heaven, he is the judge in the judgment day, he is the one who created things according to the Quran, he is the one even who made it from the mud, the bird. He is the one who can tell you what is the unseen. You see, we just showed you how Muhammad saying, I know nothing of the unseen. I cannot tell you that I know even, I am not an angel. I do not possess the treasure of Allah. But then we find that Jesus in the same religion, like Isa, he can tell you what you hide in your houses. He can tell you even what you ate. He can tell you what you are thinking. And actually, this is proven in the Bible. When the Jews, they was to start wondering in their mind how Jesus can forgive sin. So Jesus, he said to them, he did read their mind. He said, which one is easier, to say to him, go and your sin is forgiven, or to say, go and walk, carry your bed and walk? The guy, he is disabled all his life. He cannot walk. So which one is easier? So when a foolish like you says we are pagan, that's because you are stupid. Secondly, we don't worship the cross. The cross is where Jesus was killed. The cross always was a sign for criminals. But Jesus, because his blood is free from any crime, the cross became special for us. So you are ignorant again, and we don't worship crosses. Otherwise, I would be walking in the street and kissing every electric column in front of me. Anyway, the Chinese, they said he left as a donkey, never come back as a horse. Who is a Muhammadan would like to help us how Muhammad lie and claim that he have 3 eyes? Well, you know, guys, we told you before that the cat who did walk in the Quran, he applied. I have a correction from him here. You know, he sent me an email and saying, excuse me, I am not she. Okay, so I don't mean to insult you, my friend. So the cat, you know, he sent us a confirmation of his gender. And even he said he is single, all right? And he take care a lot of his cleaning, and he is not like Muhammad who jump in the dirty water, have dead dogs. And he said, this is why I will never accept Muhammad to be a prophet. Not only he jumping in the water is very filthy, he is jumping with dead dogs, my enemies. You know what I mean? So I understand the situation here, that this cat, Mr. Cat here, is upset. My friend, I tell you my apology. You walk in the Quran bravely, and the Quran, Allah could not stop you. And I like your tie. It's very, very good looking. And you are very good looking too, actually. So, you know, yeah, you're right. I mean, Muhammad, he jumped in the water, have dead dogs, and women blood from period and garbage. And that's why the cat is upset. I mean, dead dogs. This guy, he lost his mind. You know, the cat saying that, not me. I'm just translating to you. Do you remember the guy who called us 2 days ago, and he says when Allah, he quoted the ant, Allah was quoting what the ant she said? Do you remember? I like that. I will make a special video actually about it, that Allah is the Quran is an ant translation quotation. The Quran is the ant translation. All right. Do we have any Muhammadan want to explain to us how Muhammad really, he can see his behind? So now Muhammad now in the water, and there's dead dogs and women blood from period, and there's garbage stinking there, and the 3 eyes did not tell Muhammad that this water is really ugly. So he can see the front, he can see the back, yet he jumped in such a water. Anyone? Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to call us? Anyone? Do you really Muslims, Muhammadan, believe that Muhammad, he have 3 eyes? Let us see, we have a Muhammadan, and he called himself Arabian guy, but I doubt that he is an Arabian. I think he's from Africa, and you know what I'm talking about. Arabian guy. Let us see. The Arabian guy. We will call him. Hello? Hello? I know, is he? He did not answer. Let us call him again. Maybe I'm wrong, you never know. Let us try one more time. I'm muting the ringing so it doesn't annoy you when we call. As soon as the person he speak, I will unmute. Answer, my friend, answer. He's not answering. All right, do we have any Muhammadan would like to tell us how Muhammad he have 3 eyes? Anyone? How many of you believe really that Muhammad has 3 eyes? He did not answer. How many of you truly believe that Muhammad has 3 eyes, as Muhammad he claimed? Anyone? This guy, we call him, he did not answer. You know, and then he called me. Let us try one more time. And see if it works. Hello? 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 What? He's playing for me an audio of Sheikh. But he did. They cannot debate me. Can they? Show us your face. Show us your face. Until we get somebody to answer us about Muhammad have 3 eyes, there's a Muhammadan, he left this comment in the comment section. He said, His name Al-Daril Tawasil. Your name is Al-Daril Tawasil. Sound like a poetry for me. Al-Daril Tawasil. He is going to provide us with the dalil. Dalil means proof. And then he said, also, there is another miracle. As he, Allah Almighty says, the sun runs not to move or walk. Look at the details, brother. The sun runs, doesn't move or walk. It run. Okay. And then he says, clear sign that the sun move in high. What high mean? What does that mean? High speed. Okay. Today, our scientist says sun moves at estimated speed about 225 kilometer per second, 140 miles per second. It is a nearly circular orbit. Allah the Almighty told us this is scientific fact 14 centuries ago. Abdul Potato, I mean, your prophet was describing the sunset, you idiot. The sunset, not the sun is moving. Do you see how they lie? His God says the sun run. He did not say sun walk. He did not say the sun moves. Abdul, just to correct you, you are an idiot, ignorant. Your prophet, he taught that the sun and the moon and the day and the night, they are riding a boat. When we describe the movement of the water, we say tajri. Anything does not have leg or legs, we say tajri. So tajri riyahu bima la tashtahi sufunu. The wind run in opposite what the ship they wish. Tajri al-anhar. The anhar run, but doesn't mean running with foot. You are stupid like your prophet. However, if we go to the hadith again, we will see that your prophet, he make it so clear. Your false prophet. He described it at the sunset going. This is not the movement of the sun, which is scientifically proven to be true. He was talking about everyday cycle. And this is the hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari. I asked the prophet regarding the verse, and the sun runs into its fixed course, a term of a degree. He said its fixed course is under the throne of Allah. And she do that, or the sun do that, if we can say the word she, runs into a course, and that is the explanation of the sunset every day and the sunrise every day. As you see, in front of us, all those hadith confirming the same thing. You can read this hadith. It's give you all the details you are asking for, and you will see how stupid your prophet is. So this is about the sunset every day. This is not about the movement of the sun, which science speak of. Liars, liars will die in fire. Let us see another Abdul. Hello? Yes, my friend, you are a Muhammadan?
Yes, my brother, I am Muhammadan.
Okay, can you speak louder, please? Your voice is very, very deep, hard to hear.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's better now. Okay, go ahead, no problem.
Better?
Yeah, it's fine. So, okay. What do you think about your prophet? He can see his back in his background.
Forget about prophet. I'm asking you, why do you preach your falsehood, your false religion?
I preach what?
Falsehood and false religion of yours.
What is my false religion of yours? What does that mean? Explain to me.
The false religion where you preach that Jesus is God and he died for our sins of humanity.
Let me ask you then, is that because I teach false religion, as you said, I should go to hell or I should go to heaven?
I'm asking you, why do you preach the false
I
religion?
am trying to understand, my friend. You are a smart person. I'm not like you. I don't have three eyes like your prophet. So I'm asking now, if I preach that Jesus is God, am I going to go to heaven or go to hell?
You will definitely go to hell.
Okay, so how your prophet with the three eyes, he said the opposite. He said that the Christians will go to heaven, Christians and Jews, chapter 2, verse number 62.
I don't care. I say you will go to hell.
But your prophet, he have different opinion. Are you saying your prophet is lying?
So, did you listen to my prophet saying that?
Yeah, I didn't listen to him. You know, he spoke to me. He called me yesterday.
Were you alive 1400 years ago?
Yeah, I was alive 14. I have three eyes too. Look, it says here, إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والنصارى والصابئين ومن آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا فلهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. So are you saying your prophet with the three eyes, he is lying now? Did he see something wrong, your prophet with three eyes?
Nobody say my prophet had a three eye.
Well, here we go. I have a hadith saying that. The hadith, Muhammad, he says he can see in the front, he can see in the back. Are you accusing your prophet to be a liar again?
That seeing was a special quality which he was given. It was not three eye.
Oh, so he have a special quality. He can see in the back.
Yeah. And you said you are alive.
Okay, how a person? Okay, my friend, how a person he can see in the back if you don't have an eye? That's mean you have an eye in the back, right?
So what did my prophet say? That Christians will go to heaven?
No, he said you will go to heaven.
Okay. So then why he preach Islam?
I don't know. He's crazy. I'm telling you. He have three eyes. You ask him, not me. So this is a good question. If we are going to go to heaven,
I was not alive 1400 years ago. If he said that Christians will go to heaven, why did he preach Islam?
Well,
so aren't you teaching falsehood?
Okay, let me ask you. Do you have a Quran at home?
But not currently.
You don't have Quran with you at home, so you don't want to have the Quran at home. Why? The Quran is dirty. What kind of a Muslim you are? You don't have Quran at home?
Forget about the Quran. I am asking you.
Do you know that now Allah Prophet, he see you with his back eye, and he is looking at you now?
False religion of Christianity.
Listen, Muhammad. Listen, Habibi. Muslim, they call me Habibi.
Habibi.
They're in love with me.
I call you my brother and my child. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, did you
hear the Sheikh last time he called me? He says to me, Habibi. Okay, listen, Abdul. So now in front of you, we have a verse. Yes. You are saying to me, you were there at that time. You are saying to me, if I was there at that time, who cares if I was there or not? This is your book. Your book says that the Christians and the Jews and those who worship star, the Sabi, and they will go to heaven. How those who worship even the stars will go to heaven? Can you tell me?
So why did Muhammad preach the Islam then?
Is it stupid? Is it crazy?
Is correct?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
I'm asking you, you were alive 1400 years ago.
Yeah.
Show me your age proof of 1400 years.
You know, this is proof that Muhammad is crazy. How we are wrong, how we are worshiping Jesus, as you said, how we believe that Jesus is God, and then he says to us, Christian and Jews and Sabi, and they will go to heaven.
Muhammad was not crazy, you are crazy.
Okay, how many times the Quran says Muhammad is crazy? Let me ask you. I will tell you a story, and I need your help. You know, but this is different. I will change the topic. Have nothing to do with Muhammad. You see, 2 years ago, I have my grandfather. He died, and
one minute. 2 years ago, your grandfather died. What was his age?
He was like 90 years old.
How come your grandfather can be 90 years old when you are 1400 years old?
Oh, well, because, you know, we are Arab, we count backward. Like, you know,
you are getting busted, you don't know anything.
Let me tell you the story, my friend. You didn't hear the story, so you will laugh more. Just wait. So when he died,
I get a live debate with you.
My friend, I want you to hear. Listen, please listen to me. This is hurt my feeling. Come on, please. So listen, my grandfather, he died 2 years ago. He's 90 years old, and he died standing, holding a stick, and he was holding the stick for a year, and none of us noticed such a miracle. How you can explain such a miracle happening to a Christian guy like this, But you Muslim, you cannot have a miracle like that. He's dead, but he's holding a stick for a year, and nobody noticed. Can you explain to me how a miracle like this happened?
This can happen.
It can happen.
If the birds can come out of clay,
What?
then why not such a small miracle can happen?
So you believe that those
birds
miracles,
can come out of clay,
so you
sea
believe,
can part,
so
if
listen,
the
listen.
moon can
So do you accept that a Christian person, he die, he stand for a year because he's a Christian, he stand, you know, or this is a silly story for you?
He was not a Christian.
Who
stand for a year.
What his religion was?
He was Muslim.
He was a Muslim. What's his name?
Suleiman.
Ah, so you know that Suleiman died standing for a year. Explain to us how Suleiman, he died standing for a year and nobody noticed, but your prophet, he died after 3 days, he stink.
You explain me how did the sea parted when Moses threw the stick?
Why you explain to you what? I don't understand what you are saying.
If Moses throw the stick, how will the sea part? If the sea can part, then Suleiman can stand for a year or even 100 years.
No problem. You see, those are okay. So how Muhammad, he died after 3 days, he stink. But we have Suleiman, and you believe in that story. He died, and he did not stink for a year. What do you think? What's the problem with Muhammad? He's so stinky. I can show you the reference right now that Muhammad, after 3 days, he stinks so badly. Even Ibn Abbas, he said, "Idfinu sahibakum fa innahu ya'san kama ya'sun al-bashar." Bury your friend, he stink like all human they stink. So your prophet took him 3 days. His belly became, the hadith says, قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ, which means his belly became so big, full of fart. So he started farting, the gas coming out. So how come Suleiman, he is dead for a year and nobody noticed, even his wives, even the ministers, even the soldiers, nobody noticed. But Muhammad, after 3 days only, he stink.
He didn't stay for 3 days after he died, Muhammad.
What? Say again?
There were no 3 days gap, what you are saying. And regarding Solomon, and he died and still 1 year the body didn't stink. You are asking me this question. No, the body didn't stink and nobody noticed. So it can happen. Everybody was so afraid of Solomon.
Okay, hold on. So are you saying, okay, hold on. The body of Suleiman. So do you agree that Muhammad, he stink?
No, he never stink.
He did not?
3 days period never passed after Muhammad died. He was immediately buried.
Okay, what if I show you that you are a big fat liar like your prophet in the front of everybody? You want to challenge me? Do you want to challenge me?
Yes, I want to challenge you. It's not in the Quran, so I will not believe that.
Ah, so you will not believe unless it's in the Quran. You will not believe if it's in the Hadith? You will not believe it if it's in the Hadith?
I'm asking you a simple question. Why are you changing?
I'm asking you a simple question. Do you accept the Hadith or you don't accept the Hadith? So look how hypocrite you are. So your prophet, he stink, and the Hadith confirmed that. And now you are saying to me, I'm not going to believe in the Hadith. Huh?
He never stink.
Well, okay, here we go. I will put it for you in the front of the screen. Everybody will read. And then either you prove that you are telling the truth, or I am lying. Here we go. This is the book, At-Tabaqat al-Kubra. I will put it in the screen.
I don't believe this book. You show me the salvation theory from the Bible.
You are just a potato. You don't have 3 eyes like the prophet. Shut up. Let me read. This is page number 267. Page number 267. Valley number 2. I'm going to use Google Translation to translate too. And you will see here that when Muhammad, he died, the Muslims, they start fighting. Even Umar, he was saying, I'm going to cut hands and mouth and tongues of those who say the prophet, he died. And then Ibn Abbas, he said, Inna Rasulullah ya'san kama ya'san al-bashar. Fa'idfunu sahibakum. Bury him right away, better than making him die 100 times because he stink. It's an insult. Let me translate. Here we go. I will use Google Translation, and I want you to read and stop being a dummy. Here we go. Read for me in the screen.
I don't want to read, nor do I want to believe this.
Why you don't want to read, brother?
Brother, Ya Habibi, my child,
Yeah,
show
brother,
me the
why you
salvation
don't
theory
want
from
to
the
read? This is
Bible.
your
Why are you
book. This is
preaching
your book.
falsehoods?
What is the
Why are
problem?
you preaching falsehood of the
What
Bible?
is the problem? What is the problem? Why you don't want to read that Muhammad he stink like all human they stink? So bury him.
This is not from the Quran. This is for
Who
okay.
cares if it's not the Quran? If all of Islam is not in the Quran.
I do care.
All
I
in
do
the
care.
all of Islam is not under the Quran. In the Quran. Here we go. It says Muhammad yasan kama. The translation is not coming good. Here it says your prophet he stinks. So the one who mentioned that is the cousin of Muhammad. He says,
Okay, even if
yeah, sanu
okay,
kama
okay,
yasun
okay,
bashar. So your prophet
okay.
he
Just a
stink.
minute.
Okay, you know
Hold
what?
on.
I will go with
Just
you.
for the sake of
You
argument, I
said.
accepted my prophet's thing. So will this make your false religion Christianity right? Will this make
But look what
your
happened. Who
foolishness
is the
that
one? Who
Jesus
is
is
the
God?
one? Okay, who is the one who told you that my belief Christianity is false?
Christianity is 100% false,
Okay,
and
but who is the one
Jesus
who?
is God.
But who is the
If
one who?
Muhammad's thing,
But
will this
who is the
make
one
Jesus
who
God?
told? Who is the one who told you that? Can you give me the name?
I tell you. I tell you.
You are a liar. You are just following what Muhammad said, right?
I tell you, Christianity is
Okay,
false.
hold on.
Jesus
Just to show you that
claim
Muhammad is a
God is
fraud
false.
because
There is
Muhammad.
no salvation theory in Bible.
Listen, Muhammad he said that prophets when they die, their body will never decay. And you confirm that Suleiman, when he died, his body never decayed. That's wonderful. But when we confirm that Muhammad, his body stink, that means he's not a prophet. This is your prophet, and this is Sahih Hadith saying that Muhammad, he asked the Muslim to pray on him every Friday. They said to him, because he said, because, and your prayer will be given to me. They said, how our prayer will be given to you, and you will be dead, and your body will be decayed. He said, oh, I did not tell you that Allah has forbidden the earth from consuming the bodies of the prophets. So your prophet confirmed that prophets, their bodies will not be decayed. And then we find that he stink after 3 days. So he's the prophet. What do you want to say? Go ahead.
So even if Muhammad was a false prophet, will it make Christianity right?
Okay, now so you agree that Muhammad is a false prophet. Thank you.
Will it make your false religion a
No,
stupid
but you
religion?
just agreed
A
now.
stupid belief, a right thing?
Let us focus one thing at a time. So now you admitted that your prophet obviously is a fraud.
I don't care. Now just say me.
Well, you don't care. Who cares then? Why am I talking to you? If you don't care, go on, potato. Anything speaking from your nose, hardly I can even understand what you're saying. We showed him the Quran saying, we Christians, we go to heaven. He don't care. He believed that Suleiman, he died standing for a year. He don't care. He said, it's okay. We showed him that he's a prophet. He died and he stink after 3 days. He don't care. What kind of argument this argument is? Are you sure that your name is like not Muhammad is I don't care? I just received this announcement. Look at this. You know, first of all, just to show you how filthy racist those Mohammedan in the Philippines specifically. The grand debate, and you see, because supposedly I am not a good person, so I am a black for them. Do you see how filthy racist they are? I would be happy to be black, my friend. I love black people. They are wonderful. So Bashir Sagagoging saying, this bra 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 8 p.m. Christian Prince, you coward, you call, you know, we keep asking you, start the debate, start the debate, start the debate, and the coward never dare to speak. Diba? Christian Prince, can you show me your face, Diba? Abdul Potato, he is more than welcome to call me anytime. He's a muta boy. He will never dare. He's trying to retrain or to get back his honor, which is gone. He will debate me in his Facebook. Abdul, tell him, the one who sent me this message, tell this potato, if you are a man, call him, even if you are in Skype, no, I mean in Facebook, call me in Skype and let everybody in Facebook, anywhere, hear how stupid you are. You are just a potato. Anyway. Let us see, maybe we have different Abdul. If you are not a Muslim and you are trying to call me, I will block you. All right? Let me block this person. He is not a Muslim, obviously. Any Muhammadan? Any Muhammadan? Who is a brave Muslim can explain to us all the mental issues Muhammad is suffering from? Anyone? Yeah, you know, this guy, I feel sorry for him. You know, he was harassing those Christians for 2 months. And when, you know, those Christians in Philippines, they don't know how to deal with those Muslims, obviously. They don't even know how to manage a chat. Me, myself, I was really upset from them. I mean, they let the guy talk. I don't know what he is even saying. And then somebody translate that he is telling them, he is schooling them. I want to debate you. You bring me Christian Prince. You cannot handle me. You know, you are a big deal. So here we go. Christian Prince is here. Why you run your cover? So they don't really know how to handle such a thing. They are not used to those things. They are not used to those aggressive Muhammadan. They are not really, I mean, they are aggressive maybe for the Filipinos. For me, I will make them shish kebab in 2 seconds. So me, myself, actually, I don't appreciate the way they did the schedule. First, I confirmed to them, you should not tell them that the Christian Prince is coming. They broke the promise. Number 2, not only that, I found that they have a thumb in their announcement of an Arab guy will debate those guys. It's obvious. So those Filipinos, they are my brother in Christ, yes, but they are, you know, they don't fit for what they are doing. I mean, I told you, never say, I will speak to them, never mention anything about Christian princes coming. And when you say we want to speak in English, they get suspicious. Tell them we have people from around the world when you listen. That's it. And don't lie. We're not asking you to lie. They could not even hold their tongue. Even they told them before I go, I found out, they told them that a Christian prince is going to be waiting for you. And this is why they were going crazy, barking, because they cannot make the debate happen. And look at this potato here. If you can debate a Christian prince without showing his face, why you did not do it last week? So I say, like both sides, they are kids, the Christians and the Muslims, sadly. The Christian, they could not maintain their promise. They don't know how to deal with the Muslims. It doesn't matter how many times I repeated for them. Even 10 minutes before I spoke to them, I told them, don't mention, we go live on air, don't say Christian prince is coming. They did not tell me that already. They told them Christian prince is coming. Mustafa Aladdin saying, is Jesus God? My friend, it's not me who said that, it's your God. I can show it to you. Call me and I will show you. Let us see. Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
That's wonderful. What do you think about your prophet? He claimed that he can see in his back.
Well, yeah, I know that hadith, and yeah, that's correct.
It's correct.
While,
So you believe he really can see in his back?
yeah, like in prayers, in Salah, specifically in Salah, he said that. So yeah.
Oh, so only when he's praying he can see in his back, not in the other places.
Wherever he specified, he can see.
Okay, and how he can see that? You know, he have an eye in the back.
No, it doesn't say that he have got an eye. It just say that he can see from the back.
Yeah, but a human being, in order to see, you have to see and have an eye, right? That's why we have eyes.
No, the prophets got miracles. Like in the Bible, it says that Jesus converted, water into wines. A human being.
Well, I don't know. This is really weird, my friend. Your name is Dawood Ali. But isn't it the Quran said that Allah refrained from giving Muhammad miracles?
What was that? Allah
Isn't it the Quran says that Allah he refrained to give miracles to Muhammad? Chapter 17, verse number 59.
No, that's a specific situation where the mushrikeen told to the prophet to show us this and that. You know,
okay.
You keep
no, my friend. Okay, let me ask you. Do you know do you know revelation order of the Quran?
What was that?
The revelation order from the Quran.
The revelation order.
Yeah, the Quran have we have a Quran, the one you use today is not the same as the Quran it was given to Muhammad, right? The first chapter Muhammad received supposedly is read, right?
Okay.
Okay, the first chapter in the Quran today is Al-Fatiha, correct?
Yeah, but this...
So they are different. Okay, so they are different. This is chapter 13. In the original Quran, this is at the end of the Quran almost. The people keep saying to him, if one sign from his God to believe, just one sign. This is chapter 13. It's mentioned twice in the chapter. That's if one sign from Muhammad God, so we can believe. You see, the people, they want to believe. But all what they are asking, okay, if you're already a prophet, how come you don't have a sign? All the prophets have signs. So how come you don't have? And this is at the end of the Quran. That means Muhammad's life is over as a prophet, and yet he don't have a sign. How you explain that to me?
What if I showed you signs from the Quran itself, like of the moon and that all?
Okay, go show me.
Okay. You don't know the story, the waqi' of Al-Qamar, Shaq Al-Qamar?
No, I do not know that. Tell me.
Okay, here we go. Just give me 1 minute while I pull up this. Okay, in the meanwhile, split.
Yeah, I will help you. It's chapter 54. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, like in Surah Al-Qamar, but
and
when you know it, what's the use I telling you?
No, tell me, what is that? I mean, there's no miracle there. All what happened, it says that the moon split asunder. Doesn't say who split it. Doesn't say who made it. Doesn't say who did it. Do you see anything there? It says Allah, he split the moon.
Okay, if I showed you a miracle from the hadith in which...
okay, see, now you are jumping now, one by one. Let's finish this one. So you're a prophet, he saw the eclipse, and he claimed that this is a sign of the judgment day. So your prophet, he did lie, my friend, because judgment day did not happen. You speak Arabic, I can tell from your accent, the way you said the word. It says, اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر, and this is a poetry from Imru al-Qais. دنت الساعة وانشق القمر عن غزال صاد قلبي فنفر. This is a poetry of Imrul Qais. Muhammad, he copied it, he put it in the Quran. So if we read the verse together, we will see that Muhammad is making a fabrication proving that he is a false prophet, because he claimed that this is the sign of the judgment day. Does it say that this is, you know, in Arabic, you speak Arabic, it says اقتربت. Explain to us what اقتربت mean.
اقتربت means to come near. It doesn't say that.
Exactly. How near? How near?
What do you mean how near? It doesn't say how near.
Okay.
It just say near.
Okay, let's say it doesn't say how near. When I say getting closer and the moon is split, is that a sign that the judgment day? Isn't your prophet, he says, judgment day have 10 signs?
Okay.
Okay, so this is one of them?
The 10 major signs.
There's a small signs and there is 10 major signs. Okay, is this one of them?
It's from this the signs, but it doesn't in the Quran. It doesn't say it's from the major or from the minor.
My friend, if you go and read the both of them, you will see both of them didn't fit. So your prophet, he himself, he gave signs, like there is, as you say, there is the one, the big ones and the small one, right? Alamat al-Sa'a al-Kubra wa al-Sughra. Okay, so now if we go to Alamat al-Sa'a al-Kubra, they are 10. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, but this is what he said. This is from Alamat al-Sa'a al-Kubra, and this is the last thing will happen.
Okay, so what's wrong in it?
So this will happen a day before the judgment day.
So what? Yeah, it's gonna happen. So what?
A day before the judgment day, a day.
Yeah, what are you trying to prove?
According to your prophet, that the sun is going to rise from the west, and then the sun, what we call the eclipse, or whatever you call it, khusuf al-mashriq, is going to happen after the sun appear from the west.
Okay, so what are you trying to prove?
This is a contradiction. Understand. This is, here we go, this is happen, supposedly this will happen, and then the judgment day will happen right away, and all the miracles will happen before, including the sun is coming from the west, smoke, the beast will appear, and people of Gog and Magog, and even before all of that, the Messiah will come, and the Dajjal before the Messiah come.
Okay, so you're trying to, you know, prove a contradiction? Is that what you're saying?
Well, your prophet, he cannot maintain his story, because if this is the order, well, the order is false then, because this has happened already 1400 years ago.
This one, the hour of judgment is near.
Yeah, it happened already. It happened 1400 years ago, right?
No. Okay, which one? The moon split?
My friend, let us read together. You know, this is Sahih Hadith. It says here, the signs of the hour, is going to happen. And you are the one who said there's 10 small and 10 big, right? Those are the big one. We can look at the small one. We will find none of them is the moon splitting. So look at this. The last hour, you know, will come, and those are there appear 10 signs before it. The rising of the sun in its place of setting. So the sun will appear from the west. This is number one. The coming forth of the beast. The coming forth of Gog and Magog. The Dajjal, the Antichrist, and the false Messiah. And then the descent of the son of Maryam, Jesus, all right? Then the smoke, and then the three collapse of the earth. And then one in the west and one in the east. Okay, so where is the sun, where is the moon's cleft and is going to split asunder, and this is a sign of the judgment day? It's not. Neither in the small one, neither in the big one. So your prophet, he forgot to add this one?
Firstly, who told you that the split of the moon is from among the signs of the hour?
The verse itself says that.
It doesn't say that.
Read it.
You speak Arabic.
Read it, my friend.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read it.
Display it.
Read it. It says, اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's two sentences. What does wow means?
I mean and yeah حرف عطف okay and
yeah, and اقتربت الساعة means the hour is near, and then the second sentence says, which is the same verse, وانشق القمر, and the moon has split.
So the moon is the judgment day is near, and but he is connecting that because of the incident, which is the moon splitting, correct?
No, it is not connecting. Who said that?
So the moon is splitting. So what the connection in the sentence between the moon splitting and the judgment day is near?
Why do we add and in a sentence?
And is to tell why it's happening. So the judgment day is near, and the moon is splitting asunder. You speak Arabic? Yeah. So your prophet, he claimed that the judgment day is near and nothing happened. So this is a false. Secondly, it says here that Allah he split the moon, correct?
The moon has been split, yeah.
Okay.
By Allah.
Is it?
What?
Is it?
Is it what?
Is it split? Do we have a split moon?
Yeah, we had the moon split in the past.
In the past, so Allah he glow it again?
Yes.
Where it says that? Are you making things up now?
No, it says وانشق القمر that the moon has been split.
Okay,
so
it says, no problem. It says it's been split, but never say that Allah glow it again. Show me.
Yeah, the verse doesn't mention that.
Okay, so you are making things up. So this is a proof that this is a lie. So Muhammad, he saw eclipse and he went crazy, and he believed that this is the sunset is a sign, the eclipse is the moon splitting.
Yeah, if you're trying to show, a contradiction, you should be the last person speaking about contradictions.
My friend, I'm not showing contradiction. I'm showing madness here. This is not contradiction. Muhammad claimed to be a prophet.
A few minutes ago, you were saying a contradiction because the hour was not mentioned here, and
everything here is my friend. I'm not showing a contradiction. All your religion is a contradiction. You see, remember, it's you who mentioned to me, you want to prove to me a miracle from Muhammad, and then we discover that it's not a miracle, nothing happened. Doesn't even say who is the one who did that. So now, if let us say, my friend, let us say the moon is destroyed, not only like split, destroyed. Okay, can I say the moon is split and my God, he did that? What is the proof?
What do you mean? What is the proof? Can you prove a miracle?
Well, what is the miracle here? What is the miracle? What is the miracle? What is the miracle?
The moon is split. That's a big miracle.
Listen, I will go with you. So, are you confirming to me that this is a miracle?
Yeah, moon splitting is not a miracle, is what you're saying.
Okay, so look what happened. Look what happened. As long you are saying that this is a miracle, and we have verses came after it, long after those verses, says Allah refrained from sending miracles. So how Allah already sent a miracle, and then in chapter 17, which came long after that chapter, remember the Quran is not in order now. So we have a chapter 17, came way after the chapter of Al-Qamar, according to Revelation.
That Surah Al-Isra, which is chapter 17, is Makki and not Madani. Do you know that?
My friend, shall I show you?
Do you know that Surah Al-Isra
let us see,
is Makki?
Let us see what you Muslim says. I don't care. Madani, huh? Makki, huh? Okay. Here we go.
You mean it's Madani?
What is the number? What is the number according to Revelation of a chapter of Al-Isra?
Go ahead.
I'm asking you, as long as you know it's Madani.
It's Makki, not Madani.
Makki, sorry. Yeah, what is the order of it?
Of course, I'll not be remembering the accurate number.
Okay, according to your website, here we go, I will show you. It is 50, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, now we go to Al-Qamar, the one we are talking about. Al-Qamar in the Quran today is 54, correct?
Yes, why don't you display it on the screen?
It's in the screen. It is in the screen.
Okay, it's coming late.
Okay. So as you see here, Al-Isra, it says Meccan, right? Do you see it?
Yes, I do see it.
Okay. The Revelation, according to Revelation, it's number 50. According to the Quran today is number 17. Okay, now let us see the chapter of the moon, which is number 54. Al-Qamar is number 37.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have one came
Are you
long
joking?
after. Listen,
just...
listen. The chapter which says Allah, He refrained from sending miracle is number 50. The one who says Allah, He split the moon is number 37. So long after 37, Allah, He confirmed that He never did a miracle. He refrained from sending miracles.
Are you really joking, or you don't have knowledge about it?
My friend, I'm showing you numbers from your website.
Yeah, let me tell you. You might know that in the long surahs, there are a lot of ayat, and every ayah is not revealed in the same time. So there are ayahs which are revealed now.
It is you who confirmed to me that it is Mecca and all of it. Who care? It is you who jump. It is you who jump. It is you who jump. And he said to me, well, this is Meccan. Don't you know that? Right? So as long it's Meccan, doesn't matter where it came. And as long this is the order of revelation, it is 50. It's 50.
No, this is a website, okay? It's a
Muslim what a website? What a website?
Wait. Do you know what does it say?
Let us see what happened now. Let us see what happened, my friend. Let us see what happened. According to you, and this is a proof that Islam is a lie, that you Muslims, you change location of verses, correct?
What?
You just said that the chapter of Al-Isra was given to Muhammad in Mecca.
Surah Al-Isra,
yeah.
The verses of the starting is given in Mecca. Subhanalladhi asra bi'abdihi.
All right. So it's given to Muhammad in Mecca. And then there is verses in the chapter of Al-Isra is not from Mecca time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain you.
Okay, my friend, that's wonderful. Read with me here. It says except 26, 32, 33, 57, 73, and 80. Those are from Medina. The verse I just showed you, it's number 59. None of them.
Yeah, that's it.
What that's it? What that's it? My friend, what that's it? So this is not an exception. So this was revealed really in the same the rest of the chapters, you know, the same as the chapter revealed. It is number 50. So number 50 was revealed way after number 30. Huh?
Means it's a Makki. The ayah which you showed me, which it is 59, which means it's Makki, right?
Okay.
Confirm.
Okay.
And show us go to the same website, which is Surah Al-Qamar. Do you know, show us where Surah Al-Baqarah is revealed? What's the number in this website?
What Baqarah?
So that we can confirm.
What Baqarah? We are not talking about Baqarah.
No, show us what number the website is showing.
Here we go. Al-Isra is number 50, according to Revelation. It's number 17 in the Quran today. And it's showing us exactly how many verses they were exception, and none of them is the one we are talking about.
Correct, which means it's Makki, the one you showed.
Exactly. So who cares now? So it's number 50. It's 50.
Okay, where is Surah Al-Baqarah? Show us.
Here we go. We go to Al-Baqarah. It's 37.
Okay. And do you know that there are verses of which was revealed in the ending of the prophethood of Surah Al-Baqarah?
Who cares? We are talking about Al-Baqarah now. We are mixing. This is Al-Qamar. It is chapter number 37. It is chapter number 37. And the verse, verse number 1, my friend, don't mix things up. So, did Al-Qamar happen before or after Al-Isra?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm asking you, is the split of the moon happen before or after the Isra?
What would it prove?
Will it prove that there is no miracle? Allah, He says, I refrain from sending miracles. So Muhammad, he did not go anywhere. You see, just to show you, my friend, just to show you how stupid the Quran is. Look, listen. What is the name of the chapter? Al-Isra, correct? Al-Isra.
Yes.
Okay, what Isra mean? What Isra mean?
What do you mean, the night journey?
Okay, the night journey, isn't it, this is a miracle itself?
Yeah, that was also a miracle.
Okay,
But
wonderful.
that's a different.
So, guys, it is a miracle itself. So, how in the same chapter, which is a miracle, Al-Isra, it says we refrain from sending miracles? How he just took Muhammad to heaven, and then he say we refrain from sending miracles, but you just took him to heaven. So even in the same chapter, it's a crazy contradiction, because if he refrained from doing miracles, so who is the one who took Muhammad to heaven? Who is the one who took Muhammad, my friend? Who is the one who took Muhammad to heaven? Isn't it Allah?
Did the people see that?
Oh, so nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it, right?
Okay.
And what does this was? And nothing has prevented us from sending signs, except that the former people denied them, and we gave Thamud and She-Camel as a visible sign, but they wronged her.
So you are saying that nobody saw the miracle. I like that. You know, I did miracle yesterday. I can't talk about it. It's very big. And now you are saying to me that Allah, when he say he refrained from sending miracle, this is why he don't count this one, because he never saw, nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it when Prophet went to
but
tell
isn't
them.
it a miracle? But isn't it a miracle to go to heaven?
Yeah, it's a miracle. Where does it say that we are not?
But he said we refrain from sending ayat.
It doesn't say we refrain. It says, and nothing stops us from sending the ayat.
Okay.
But that the.
So he was stopped. He was stopped. وَمَا مَنَعَنَا أَن نُرْسِلَ بِالْآيَاتِ إِلَّا أَن كَذَّبَ بِهَا الْأَوَّلُونَ. So nothing refrain us from sending proofs and miracles, except people, they accuse them to be lies. But you believe that Muhammad went to the seventh heaven, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Muhammad here, so Allah is lying, because the excuse not to send miracles that nobody will believe in them anyway, but you believe, so Allah fail again. So look how many failure. In the same chapter, he claimed that he took Muhammad to heaven.
Failure, man.
What?
You couldn't prove a single failure.
It's a failure, because you just believe in what Allah, he said you will not believe in it anyway. What is refraining of Allah from sending miracle? People will not believe. They will treat them as a false evidence. But how many Muslims believe in this? So Allah is lying again. The excuse is false. Same time, you know. Huh?
You're not giving me time to explain.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, the mushrikeen came to the Prophet and told him about this, that show us signs and that and this. So that in reply to that, this verse was revealed that, and nothing stops us from sending the ayat, but that the people of old denied them. So for whom the ayat, the miracles were for whom? For the people or for the Prophet?
For those who want to believe.
Correct, for the people. So when Prophet Muhammad went to Al-Mi'raj, did the people saw that? Did the people see that?
So why Muhammad taught about it is no, if there's no point of it.
No, did the people see that?
Nobody saw that, no.
So is it a miracle for the people or for the Prophet?
For the people too, because Allah, he did it to his Prophet.
But they did not see it. How can they believe it?
Well, you did not see the miracle of Jesus, did you?
No.
Okay, did you see the miracle? Did you see the miracle? Did you see the miracle of Moses?
I did not see any miracle, but I believe in it because I'm a believer.
Okay,
but
let me ask you. When Muhammad, he went to the seventh heaven, did he go at night?
What do you mean?
Do your Prophet, he went to Allah at night time or daytime?
Jibril came to him at night and they went.
Okay, but I'm saying, did he go at night time and came back before the night is over?
I don't remember the exact story, but yeah, it was at the starting was at the night time.
All right, but he came before anyone noticed. At the morning, he was staying his wife. What happened, right?
Okay, so what does it prove?
Okay, if Allah come down every day in the third part of the night, how Muhammad, he went to meet Allah in the seventh heaven when Allah is in the lowest heaven?
Where does it say that he went in the last part of the night? Firstly.
Okay,
secondly,
firstly, let us stop with firstly before we go to secondly. Here we will see.
Firstly. Secondly, how can you measure the powers of God? Do you want to measure the powers of God?
We are going to see because your God, he measure it, measure it himself.
Okay, listen. Let me ask you this: Do you believe that God listens to everyone?
We will go there because that will confirm what we are talking about. You will see here. It says, "ينزل ربنا تبارك وتعالى." Allah.
I know this.
Okay, you know the hadith. Okay, so now Allah is coming to the lowest heaven. And he is in the lowest heaven. And Muhammad is going to seven heaven to meet Allah.
He comes to the lowest heaven how his majesty befit, and that too in the third part of the night.
What do you mean how his majesty? Who cares his majesty befit? He is in the lowest heaven. He is in the first floor or in the seventh floor?
He comes to the first heaven.
Okay, so Allah is in the first floor. Muhammad, he went to the seventh floor to meet Allah. Explain that to me.
He went to in the third part of the night. Did Prophet Muhammad went in the third part of the night?
Yes, it took him long because you see the story. First heaven, open the gate. Second heaven, open the gate. Third heaven, open the gate. And the distance between each heaven is 500 years. So will you say to me that this is not the third part of the night? Allah is down every day.
So,
okay,
now your lie is going to be displayed in front of the people.
Go ahead, show us.
Where say that Prophet Muhammad went in the third part of the night. Go ahead, show us. Before you jump, because you keep hoping.
Okay, how long it took him to go to heaven? Can you know? Do you know? He came back in the morning, right?
Show us. Go ahead.
I'm asking you, does he come back in the morning or before, after the morning?
Go ahead and show us.
Don't tell me go ahead, show us. Is it when your prophet, he come back from his journey, before the sunrise or after the sunrise, please?
Before,
thank you. So thank you. Okay, so Muhammad, he went to the seventh heaven. At what time you think he started his journey?
At what time?
Yeah.
In the first part of the night.
What does that mean? Give me a time. Help me.
Okay, according to us, maybe 8, 9. I'm not saying accurately, but maybe
8, 9. Okay, so I will go with you now. Here we go. I'm going to show in the screen, and you want you to look with me. You are the one who says 8, 9. I will go and give me a number, 8 or 9. Choose one.
8.
All right, 8, guys. So it's 8. So now here we have Muhammad. He went up to heaven. He started his journey at 8 o'clock. Let me type the number 8.
Your screen shows so late. Okay.
8 p.m. All right. So Muhammad now is leaving at 8 p.m. Allah, he come down to the lowest heaven. And let us draw the lowest heaven in different color. We will use red. The lowest heaven. It is the third part of the night. What is that will be as a timing?
What do you mean? What is the time of the third part of the night?
Yeah.
Around 9, 10, 11, 12. Around 1:30.
Around 1:30. You see, I'm going to type is exactly what you say. I'm not going to even to argue.
Because I'm saying correctly.
Okay, no problem. You are saying correctly. Remember that. Okay. So at 1:30 p.m., your God Allah, he arrived to the lowest heaven. Focus with me now. Okay. So Muhammad now is in the ground at 8 p.m. The lowest heaven, in order to go there, remember, it's you who said that it is 1:30. This was what? This is the third part of the night, correct?
Yeah, it starts from, I'm saying, like approximately, yeah.
Okay. So for Allah, when Allah, he come down, he come in the third part of the night. He start moving, he come down, right?
It doesn't say that.
No, it says that. No, read with me. Read with me. It says he descends every night to the lowest heaven when 1/3 of the night. This is when he descend. This is when the moment he descend.
Okay, yeah, he descends.
Okay.
With His Majesty befit, yeah.
All right. So this is when Allah he decide to go down at 1:30 a.m. in the morning, as you say. Now, the heaven is 7 heaven, correct?
Yes.
All right. So now we have, this is the lowest in red. This is the second. This is the third. This is the fourth. This is the 5 or the 5th, and this is the 6th. All right. So your God, he descended down to heaven at 1:30 a.m. Your prophet, he come back, you said before the sunrise, correct?
Okay.
What time is that? Would be
before the sun rise. Almost 5:36.
Okay, 5:30. Choose which one you want, 5:30 or 6 a.m.
See, as far as the sun, before the sunrise is concerned, it's 5:30.
Okay,
Or
5:30.
6, no problem. You can take 6, no problem. But
choose one. I don't know. Choose. Tell me which one.
No problem. Take either. I don't mind, because the time keeps varies.
No
but
problem.
Don't mix that I said Prophet came back at 5:30. I never said that. I said before the sunrise.
No, we will remember. We will remember that. So to go from to go, okay, my friend. Okay. So now to go from the first heaven to the 7th heaven, and to come back, it took your prophet how many hours? From 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning.
No, it doesn't say that he came in the morning.
Before the morning.
Yeah, before the morning can be any time. It can even be 1
Let's calculate. It have to be between those. You said 6 and you said 8 p.m. So 6 is before 6 in the morning, before.
I never said 6. I never said that he came at 6. I never said that. Don't mix again.
Okay, when your prophet he came, do you have any hadith to confirm? Oh, by mistake we deleted. Do you have any hadith confirm what time your prophet he came back?
It doesn't say exactly. It doesn't say. Firstly, the time wasn't there at that time. What are you trying to make?
What do you mean there's no time at that time?
I mean, there wasn't a clock at that time.
So aren't you the one who told me first the third part of the night is 1:30 p.m. So there's a time.
I've got no problem with the time till now. I'm just saying that the clock did not exist at that time, is what I'm saying. Don't mix.
Okay. So the clock does not exist, but we will try to figure out. Okay.
Yeah. However, chances you want to take, you can take, but you can't find a contradiction here, because you should be the last person actually.
Okay, just wait.
Standard doesn't make any sense.
So when your prophet he went to the heaven, and I have to draw it again, I made a mistake, I cleaned the screen, and this is heaven number 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your prophet, when he did that, before he go, he was at 8 p.m. at home, according to you.
Not according to me, remember. It's, almost, approximate, just figure.
Okay. 8 p.m. Allah, he came down at 1:30. I will have to type it down again, because by mistake we deleted. 8 p.m. This is when your prophet, he went up to heaven. Allah, he came and down, and he descended in the lowest heaven at 1:30. 1:30 a.m. Your prophet, he came back home before the morning. You say you gave me a number. You said 6 a.m.
I said 6 a.m. the sunrise. Don't mix. I did not say that 6 he came back.
No problem. What does that mean? Well, give me a number, my friend. When he came, Muhammad, he came back.
It can be even 1 a.m. in the night.
So it's not.
Yes.
So it's not. You know, like it can. Guy, okay, I will go with you. It can be 1 a.m. in the morning. So Muhammad, he went. You see, I'm going with you, and you will see how whatever you try to fix it is going to be stupid. So now it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Muhammad, he came back at 1 a.m. in the morning. This is what you just said.
Yeah, it can even be 1.
Okay, okay. So what time Muhammad was in the seventh heaven? Based on 1 a.m. coming back.
Anytime, maybe 8:30.
Maybe 8:30 he was in the seventh heaven. Took him 30 minutes.
Yeah, it can even take him a single minute because it's God who took him.
No, the one who took him, it wasn't God, it was Jibreel. And as you know, the Quran says that the angels take them 1,000 years of your time to go up to heaven.
Yes, it does say that, but when God wants to do anything, he can do anything.
No, it's not your God. No, that's not true. Because your God, he sent Jibreel with a donkey. He did not say, be here, and he was. Did he send a donkey?
He did send, but it doesn't say at what time he went up, how that all.
Did Muhammad pass by physical object and it was a physical trip?
Yeah, of course, it was a physical.
So
it was a physical.
Okay, so as long as it's a physical and the angel take him 1,000 years to go, then Muhammad alone, this alone will destroy all the story of Muhammad. And then Muhammad, he claimed that he went up to heaven and he came down before you claim that it's even 1 a.m. while his God come in every night at 1:30 a.m. to the lowest heaven. So when Allah was moving between heaven number 7 and heaven number 1 going down, Muhammad was going up, and then he came back, and still he cannot meet Allah. And the top of that, as long Muhammad he is using physical, as long Muhammad using physical object, he have a donkey. Is the donkey have the speed of light?
When God wants.
Okay, well, the donkey, his name is Al-Buraq.
So what?
What Buraq mean?
So do you mean because he was Al-Buraq, so he God cannot do anything to him?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying the name Al-Buraq mean he is thunder.
So what?
Okay, what is the speed of light?
Can you measure the speed of light? How stupid.
Yeah, there is a measurement of a speed of light, sure. So,
yeah, but
and isn't it the angels made of light?
The angels are made of nur, yeah, light.
Light. So now we have the donkey, Mr. Donkey, made of light. Angels are made of light. And it takes the angels 1,000 years to go up and to go down. So how your prophet took him few hours to go up and down, and you mentioned to me 1 o'clock maybe he came back. So he left at 8. He came back by 1. So it took him only 5 hours to go up and down. And then the angel, it says clearly in the Quran that it take them 1,000 years of your time in just to go in one way, which means to the angels to come back, it need 2,000 years.
Yeah. Do you mean that God cannot do everything?
Well, I mean, but your God, my friend, your God, he decide how long it take. It's not up to you.
Yeah, but God wanted at that time it to happen.
Prove it.
So
prove it that he wanted. If the angel is the one who accompany Muhammad, and then each time they go, they find a gate, and then they ask the gate to be open. Correct?
Yes. So.
And here you see another stupid part of the story. Is it true that Jibreel, he asked the gate to open the door, and the gate guard, he said to him, who are you?
Don't keep jumping. Don't keep jumping.
We are not jumping, so there's a delay in the time. So he arrived to the gate. Is it true that the gate did not open until they investigate who is behind the door? They ask Jibreel, who are you? And they ask him, who is with you? Okay. So the angels in Islam, do they knew? Can they see behind the door?
What do you mean?
If I am
There,
now, if Jibril is behind the door, can he see me?
if Jibril, what are you saying?
If Jibril,
If
the angel in Islam, he is behind, I am inside my room, he is outside, can he see me?
it depends. Yeah, if Allah wishes, yeah.
What do you mean? Don't tell me, give me an answer. Can he see me or not?
Depends is what I'm saying.
Don't, this is not an answer. Depend is an answer of a loser. Either you say yes or no.
If Allah wishes, yes.
This is not a question. Can the angel see behind the door?
Can't you understand that if Allah wishes, yes, he can
This
see?
is not the question. I want to know if he wished or not. This is the question. So can they see? Can they see? Can the angel see behind the door?
The question is, can the angel see through a barrier? Firstly, you're jumping. This wasn't the main question. The main question was...
I'm going to show you that how all the story is stupid. So now Jibril is in the front of the door. The angels behind the door, the angels behind the doors, they could not recognize Jibril. Is that true?
No. Open Surah Tahrim was Surah 66. It says that whatever God asked the angels to do, they do. So God asked them
what? Okay, so God asked them to ask Jibril if he is Jibril. Who is he?
God asked the angels to ask if anyone comes, who are they, and the questions. So you don't understand.
God,
firstly, you don't
okay, God, he asked the angels. Okay, I'm going with you. So God, he asked, your God Allah, he asked the angels to ask whoever come to the door, and they are asking.
Yes.
Okay, so the angels behind the door, they knew who is behind the door from the other side.
That's a different question again. You keep jumping.
No, I'm not jumping. Do they knew who is behind the door, or this is a stupid question? Because if Allah asked them, ask whoever behind the door is there, and they knew who is there, that's stupid God. Why he is asking them to ask if they knew already who is behind the door? So if they knew, then there is no need to ask.
So you want to prove something stupid, and you believe in a God became a baby.
We will see. We will go there. No problem. So listen, what happened. So the angels, they came down, and the angels. Now Muhammad, he arrived to the heaven, and then when he arrived to the first gate, he did not go through that fast. There's investigation. There's a checkpoint. They don't even open the door for him. And then hold on. So now, Muhammad, when he arrived to the first heaven, they asked him the question, ask Jibril, who are you? Jibril, he said, I am Jibril. When Jibril, before they asked him, who are you? Is it true that Jibril, he said, open the door? Open the gate?
Why you keep asking every silly question? Go ahead.
Did he ask open the gate? Did he ask open the gate?
Who? Jibril asked open the gate. Yeah, like he went to the first heaven, and of course he wants to pass through.
Okay, so Jibril is the head of the angels in Islam, is it correct?
Okay, so what?
So now Jibril, he spoke to his soldiers, asked them to open the door, and then they could not.
We don't say that. We don't say that, soldiers. Don't use these terms.
He is the command over them. He is the command. So now he is not recognized by his soldiers. So what about his voice? So he said, open the gate, and nobody behind the gate remember that this is Jibril. And who can get close to the gate of heaven anyway?
It says, who is with you? Remember the hadith.
Right. No, they ask who. No, not only they ask who is with you. He said, who are you? He said, I'm Jibril.
I know that because the Quran says, shidadun, ghiladun shidad la ya'sun Allah ma amarahum.
Okay, no problem. So now he is in the front of the door, and yet the angels do not know that this is Jibril.
No, it doesn't say that. It says that la ya'sun Allah. So whatever Allah commands,
this is not the question. This is not the question. No. Did they ask? Okay, did they figure out who is Jibril when Jibril arrived to the gate?
Are you gonna go into their heart and see? Why do you keep asking silly questions, by the way? Why don't you prove your point?
Read.
Even if you prove
Gabriel asked for the gate. Gabriel asked for the gate to be open, and it was said, who is he?
So what?
Okay, so now the angels, they could not recognize the voice of Jibril.
So does it mean Islam is false because they did not
No, hold
recognize
on.
Jibril?
Is the voice of angels are the same as the voice of anyone?
It doesn't say that.
I'm asking you, is the voice of angels are the same as anyone?
The angels sometimes become human, so it depends.
He is a human now?
See, you keep hopping. That's the main thing in which you fail, because you keep Googling and you keep, hopping, because whenever you get a new point in Google, you keep hopping there.
So hold
You believe
on,
in a
Mr. Google,
you wanna
Mr. Google, Mr. Google. So the angels, they did not listen, they did not like recognize Jibril. They asked him who is he. He said, I am Jibril. What is the proof that he is Jibril?
What do you mean? What's the proof?
I can be behind the gate and I can say I'm Jibril.
No, you can't go till there.
Thank you very much. You see, you got yourself in trouble. You cannot go there. So what the gate for if nobody can go there anyway?
What is the gate for? Because Allah wanted the gate there. Do you want to question God?
But you just said nobody can go there anyway.
God wanted gates to be there. Do you want to question
this
God?
This is not the question. If nobody can go there anyway, only the angels they can go there. So what this story is about? If nobody can go there anyway, so if somebody want to come, he have to come with the angels, and that by the approval of Allah. So the whole investigation, the whole story is stupid. Now let us continue. So then when Allah Prophet, he went inside, he found Isa and Moses and Adam in the heaven. Is that correct? And even Abraham. Is that correct?
He did find them, but that's a different subject. Don't jump there.
No, we are continuing to examine the lives of, because you are the one who mentioned the miracle of Muhammad. This is a miracle of Muhammad. So look at this. When he found Abraham, he found Adam, he found Moses. In Islam, Adam and Moses and Abraham, are they dead now or they are alive in heaven?
What do you mean?
Is Abraham is alive? Is Adam is alive? Is Moses is alive right now?
Musa alayhi salam is not alive in this dunya. He's alive in al-barzakh.
So how?
And we don't know how.
Okay, so how he saw Abraham and Adam and Moses there?
Because you're stupid and you don't know that they are alive in the hereafter and in the barzakh.
They are alive in the hereafter. Is Muhammad is alive in the hereafter now?
In the barzakh. Al-barzakh.
So he is not in the grave.
Do you know al-barzakh? Firstly,
I'm asking you. Do you know what is the grave is?
Yeah, of course. It's a shibr.
Is Muhammad is in the grave or not?
What does it prove?
You said barzakh. You said the Prophet will be in the barzakh. Is the barzakh is the same as the grave?
Do you mean there is no barzakh in the grave?
Are you saying that the barzakh is the one under our knees, our feet?
I did not say that.
Okay, I'm asking you again. So think smart. You said that those are the Prophet are living in the hereafter in the barzakh. You just said that.
Hereafter.
Are they in the grave under our feet in the ground, or they are in barzakh?
They are in the grave, and in the grave there is a life called al-barzakh. If you don't know, for your kind information.
Okay, thank you very much. So your Prophet did not go to heaven, he went to the barzakh.
What do you mean?
You just said they are in the barzakh.
Do you mean that? Do you know even the life of barzakh?
Listen, Muhammadan. Listen, I ask you, where are they now? You said they are in the barzakh. Did you say that or I'm lying?
You keep talking. You keep talking.
Is it true that you say that they are living in the barzakh right now?
Can I speak now?
Go ahead.
Okay. So there is a life in the grave called al-barzakh, and we don't know about al-barzakh. It can be that they are in a different life, maybe in the heavens, maybe.
What maybe? Don't tell me the story of maybe.
Don't jump. Wait, let me answer.
Maybe. I want you to confirm to me. Are they in heaven? Don't tell me maybe. You see, you Muslims, you lie to yourself non-stop. Because heaven is a place where people who they are resurrected from death already there. Heaven is not the grave. Heaven is not in the earth. Grave is down in the earth. Is the barzakh is in heaven?
Can I talk now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I give you the mic to talk. You tell me maybe. I don't want maybe. Is the barzakh? I want to confirm. Where is the barzakh located?
Now can I speak now? Wait a minute. There is a life in a grave called al-barzakh.
Yeah.
And of course, as I told you about the ruh and something else, there is no much knowledge given to us. So al-barzakh is a life which is not spoken about a lot. So it can be a life either in heaven or in different places, depending on Allah wants the person to be.
Let's make it simple. Is your prophet now is in al-barzakh or in the grave?
It's a simple answer. So you're asking me, when you make tea, do you require water or milk? Of course, I require two of them.
Listen to the question. Where is your prophet now?
So the answer is, in the grave itself, there is a life called al-barzakh.
It's life. It's life.
It's a life.
A life.
I know you're Googling something now.
Yeah.
And you're hop and jump.
Uh-huh.
So before that,
let us laugh at you. You're a prophet, he says. You're a prophet, he says, I am the first one who Allah will open his grave from.
You know that, and he's gonna see Moses. That's a different question.
So how he is the first one, okay, hold on. You just said he will be the first one open from the grave and he will see Moses, correct?
No, I knew you wanted to jump.
No, we are trying to find where Muhammad is. I asked you, you said he's in al-barzakh. So is he in al-barzakh or is he in the grave?
I knew you wanted to jump. Will you prove to us how God became a baby?
Is he in the grave or he is in the barzakh?
You believe in a God became baby and you now want to become a baby.
We will go and talk about it, no problem. Even your Quran, chapter 19, verse number 19, it says that Jesus is holy. Jesus, he said, Assalamu alayya yawma wulidtu wa yawma amutu wa yawma ub'athu hayya. He did not say, somebody says peace on me. He said peace on me, and only God can do that. And your Quran prove you wrong. Again. So Muhammad is Muhammad. Yeah, Assalamu alayya yawma amutu. Yeah, you're trying to this topic now, but we'll go there, I promise you. You know?
No.
I promise you. So now listen, was Muhammad is the first one to go from the grave and you just say that he saw Moses?
Yeah, I know that, but I know you want to jump also.
No, hold on. How he is the first one, the grave will open for him and he will see Moses in front of him alive?
God became a baby, someone changed his nappy.
This is not the question. You see, you are now trying to run away from the stupidity of your prophet. Is it true that the first one who will come from the grave is Muhammad? Yes or no?
Why do you keep hopping?
Is it true or not? Because I ask you about where is Muhammad, because trying to find this story. Muhammad, he saw Moses and Adam and Abraham in heaven. Isa, we can let it go because Muslims believe that Isa is alive in heaven, no problem. But here, Muhammad, when he saw Adam and Moses in heaven, he met them where? Did he met them in the barzakh or he met them in heaven?
Did I not explain you that in barzakh itself there can be heaven? You keep running, you keep beating around the bush.
Explain to me, I want to give me a reference, please. Here we go. Because everybody will laugh at you in 2 seconds. I wanted to show me that the barzakh we are talking about is located in the heaven. Go ahead.
As I told you, that's a different life.
This is not the question. When you say something, you have to say it based in your prophet teaching. Show me where it says that the barzakh located in the heaven of Allah. There is 7 heavens. In which heaven of them? And where you get this information from?
No, will you prove that God became a baby first?
You see, from the beginning you start talking about this because you're afraid. So now you are in the corner. Your prophet is a liar. He did not go anywhere. And you're a prophet. He never saw Adam and Moses and there, because this is against Islam. This is against Islam because Muhammad himself, he claimed that the first one will be resurrected from the grave. It's him.
I know you want to hang up. Will you prove that God became a baby?
I will not hang up on you. We are having fun. So when you're a prophet, he says, I am the first one to be resurrected. And then he see Moses. That means Moses is not Muhammad who is the first one to be resurrected. How he will be the first one? How he is the first one to be resurrected? And then he see Moses in the front of him.
You see, you so-called Christian prince, you keep running and you keep jumping. That's the main problem.
This is the main problem. So I am the first one will be resurrected from the grave, and then I will find Moses standing in front of me.
So why do you keep jumping firstly? This wasn't the question.
So is Moses now in the barzakh or he is in the heaven?
Don't you understand? Are you a chicken or what?
Let us see who is the chicken. Don't talk about chicken. I can show you the hadith that your God Allah, he said in the top of the chicken, a rooster. Don't go there. And that will lead us to ask, when Muhammad he went to the seventh heaven, did he go through the rooster? Because Allah sitting in the top of the rooster. So again, I ask you, please, when you're a prophet, he went to heaven. Did he see Moses and Adam and Abraham in heaven or in the barzakh?
The barzakh itself have got a life, and that's a different life.
This is not the question. Is the barzakh, let us make it simple for you. I need to repeat the question a billion times. Is the barzakh is located in the seventh heaven of Allah? Muhammad, he mentioned he went to first heaven, second heaven, third heaven, etc. And each heaven he see a prophet. So are you saying that the barzakh is the same as the first heaven, seventh heaven, third heaven, etc.? Are you saying that?
I did not say that.
Why do you keep tell me, okay, so tell me the answer. Is the barzakh the same as the first and the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and the seventh heaven?
Okay, let me show you. Want to prove, right, that it doesn't
I want the answer. I want the answer. You see, you're trying to avoid the stupidity of your prophet, and the stupid thing you just said to me, you're in trouble. Is the barzakh? Mr. Barzakh, listen. Is the barzakh is heaven number 1, heaven number 2, heaven number 3, heaven number 4, heaven number 5, heaven number 6, heaven number 7? Is it? Either you say yes, it is, or you say no.
Okay, can I speak now?
I'm repeating the question for the last 20 minutes. I need an answer. Go ahead.
Okay. Open chapter number 83. Now I'm giving a reference. Don't run away.
Chapter 83. Go ahead.
Okay. Open. And verse number 18 to 20.
Okay. Read it. Go ahead.
It says, Kalla inna kitab al-abrari lafi illiyin. No, indeed, the record. I'm gonna just read the English.
Your Arabic is funny. I thought you speak Arabic. It turned to be no, you don't. Kalla inna kitab al-abrari lafi illiyin. Learn. Continue.
You're stupid because I've read the same thing.
No,
and
you're not.
You're the one who made the mistake.
Now read.
Kalla inna kitab al-abrari.
Anna kitab. You're shaking your head. You're an Indian. You're no. Go ahead. Read. Okay, so.
Okay. No, indeed, the record of the righteous is in Illiyin. And what can make you know what is Illiyun?
Okay.
What can make you know? What can make you know what is Illiyun?
Yeah.
It says it is the destination recorded in a register inscribed, which is witnessed by those brought near to Allah. Now, what is near to Allah?
What? Tell me.
What is near to Allah? Go ahead.
The angels.
Okay, angels, heaven, whatever. So.
No, don't tell me whatever. Okay, let us count them. No, let us count them. So angel, heaven, whatever. What is whatever? No, don't tell me whatever. Tell me what is whatever. Angels, now we know, we heard from you. Angels, and you said heaven. And don't tell me whatever. If there's more, tell me the names.
So let me tell you. The verse says, and what can they make you know what is Illiyun? It is the destination recorded in a register inscribed, which is witnessed by those brought near to Allah. So it is witnessed, but it doesn't say what is it. So it can be anything. It can be heaven, it can be it can be in al-barzakh, wherever, in al-jannah,
Okay,
in whatever Allah wishes.
let us
So
laugh
wait, just give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
let us laugh at what you just said. You said
Minute.
kitabun marqum.
No. Give me 1 minute.
Okay,
Give me
go.
1 minute. I'm
Okay,
a
go.
moment.
Okay, go.
So it's near to that. Firstly, secondly, now I've answered your question. Will you answer that God became a baby?
And
Someone
you don't
changed his
answer
name.
anything. Hold on, you are in big
No.
trouble now. Look what you just said. You just said what is al-kitab al-marqum, written record? What is that?
I have answered your question. Will
You
you
don't
answer
answer
my
anything.
question?
You gave me this verse. This verse will make you shish kebab again. You're just a stupid idiot. You just said to me that Allah, he have people next to him where he have his record. Did you confirm that?
What do you mean?
You said where Allah record is, there is people live next to him, and you are trying to imply that those are Adam and Abraham and Moses.
I did not say that. You're stupid. I did not say that.
So why you are quoting for me this verse, man? Why you are quoting this verse for me?
I am telling that this verse says that the people, the righteous people, are in Illiyun. And what do you know about Illiyun? It says that it doesn't say where exactly it is. So that's why I'm telling you don't know where exactly it is. It can be heavens, it can be anywhere, whatever Allah wishes. Now I've answered your question. Will you believe?
No, you
will
did
you
not
answer my question?
Let us go and read the interpretation. Everybody will laugh at you. First of all, you idiot. This is about those people who will be rewarded. You are an idiot. This verse is about when you go to heaven. Is this verse about when you go to heaven after the judgment day, or when you are in the grave?
You don't want to answer a single question?
Listen, are you going to, is this is about people who they are in the grave? He hang up, the coward. He hang up. What does this have to do with our topic anyway? And now you got your God in more poo-poo. Because if you are saying that the angel, the prophet, you see, when I said to him, are you implying that those are the prophet, they are in heaven now? He said, I did not say that. So why you are quoting for this? You know, we are talking about where Adam and where is Abraham and where is Moses now? And then you went to Google and you search and you found that the Quran says that those who they have their righteousness, they are in Illiyun. And what Illiyun mean, you idiot? Illiyun is coming from the word Ali, high. But this is for all the righteousness, and this is a promise after the judgment day. Same time, your God is a stupid. How they are close to it, and this is a book recording their destiny, but other verses says nobody can see it. And this is a promise about the judgment day. If we go right now to Ibn Kathir, he will get you busted and he will make everybody laugh at you. Call me back so we can laugh. Chapter 83, verse number 18. Let us laugh. This is Ibn Kathir. It's not me. Don't tell me it's me who's saying that. It doesn't say that, it's me. When you just said that to me, you prove to me again that your God is an idiot. Because according to your God in different place, Allah, he put the board, the record of Allah, between the eyes of the angel Jibreel. And nobody can see it, even the angel, sorry, Israfil. Even Israfil himself cannot see it. And then when you say to me that there's people who live in next to the board, that is more stupid too. Especially when you are trying to confirm to me that the righteous people, they live there, as if they are already there, when the Quran confirmed clearly that there's a day, it's called the Day of Judgment. And after resurrection, people will be judged. And after judgment, they will go in the Sirat. Some people, their feet will be burned. Some people, half of their body will be burned. Some of them, they will be, most of their, to the head, they will be in the fire. And some, they will go fast. But this is a proof that Muhammad is a fraud. This is mean paradise. I asked him 1,000 times, is the barzakh, is the paradise? He refused to say. I said, okay, so what is the barzakh? He decided to quote for me this verse. But this verse proved that it's paradise, or talking about paradise. So why you choose this verse? It is you who search in Google, and people are laughing at you now. So Muhammad, he went to the seventh heaven to see and he saw the prophet, and then the angels cannot recognize who is behind the door, and they asked Jibreel, who is there? Who is there? Jibreel said, it's me, Jibreel. They said, who is with, is there somebody with you? He said, yeah, this guy, his name is Muhammad. What a childish story. He went in the heaven, he found Adam crying. He asked Jibreel, who is this guy? He said, this is Adam. Adam, he looked at the right, he laughed. He looked at the left, he cried. What a horrible day for Adam. I mean, this guy is spending his life doing that. He looked at the right, he cried. At the right, he laughed. He looked at the left, he cried. So he asked him why he's doing that, why he's crying and laughing. He says, when he look at the right, he see people who want to go to heaven. When he look at the left, he see people will go to hell, so he cry for his children. Let us try to call him again, so we can laugh. And he hang up. I don't think he will answer. He won't answer, coward. Look, guys, I asked him, who is the one who the are close? He said, angels, heaven, etc. Whatever. I said, no, tell me what whatever is. Does it say here the angels? The verse after it have nothing to do with this. This is typical Quran, my friend. So Muhammad, he have a lot of miracles. And we find the second we start studying those miracles, we will find that they are shish kebab miracle. First of all, nobody saw him as usual. Yesterday, I have a big miracle. I went to the bathroom and I stayed there for an hour. Nobody saw me. Thank God. I mean, sorry, thank Allah. You don't want to see that. A miracle. A miracle or a poo-poo. Let us see this guy, he keep calling. He's not answering. Well, I guess he don't want to talk. He said in the chat, Orthodox Jews, they say that Allah is the same God of the Christians and the Jews. My friend, we can refute you and refute the stupid Jew who said that to you if he is a Jew really. The Quran make it clear that the Jews, they make fun of Allah. If the Jews, they believe in Allah, then they will not make fun of Allah. The same as I'm doing right now. If I believe in Allah, I will never make fun of Allah. So the Jews, they said, Yadullahi maghlula. Who said that? the Jews. Which chapter? Chapter 5, verse number 64. Have you ever heard of somebody, he make fun of God and he believe in him? I never heard of such a one. So look what happened. We asked them how Muhammad is a prophet. He says that Muhammad have miracles. Like what? He says the moon. He split the moon. I said, where it says he split the moon, or even Allah split the moon? Nowhere. Secondly, does it say that the judgment day is near? He ran away. He says, doesn't mean that the judgment day is going to be tomorrow. No problem, but this is 1400 years after. Is it that is a sign of the judgment day? Is it? And then he went to the miracle that Muhammad, he went to the, you know, when we mentioned to him that in chapter 17, it says Allah, he refrained from sending miracles. And this is a chapter sent way after all those chapters. Allah refrained. Actually, the verses where it says Allah refrained from sending miracle are proven again that Muhammad is stupid. Why? Isn't it the Muslim says that the Quran itself is a miracle? And this is why this potato, he hang up. When Allah, he says, we refrain from sending miracle, and supposedly the Quran is a miracle, that means Allah is stupid and he do not consider the Quran a miracle. Otherwise, why he say, we refrain from sending miracle if the Quran is a miracle? A Muhammadan saying, remember the 100 lie of CP? My friend, if I have 100 lie and none of you dare to call me and get me busted with one of them, that means you are the potato. Imagine there is a guy, he have 100 lie, but none of those potatoes, children of Muta, dare to call me and show me one of them. Do you see how strong the accusation is? As long as you have 100 lie, will call me. Show me. Let everybody see. What are you worried from? Coward. You should be happy there's lies so you can get me busted easy. So what do? You speak to yourself? Here we go. I have my Skype open. Where is your shake? Where is your potatoes? Where is potato dawah? They are doing dawah, fooling people, sharing false taqiyya. Anyone who have lies, this is the easiest way actually. If a person isn't honest, it's hard to get him busted, brother. And as long as you are saying I have a lot of lies, hundreds of them, just call me. Choose one. Can't you? The perfect dawah wanted to call me. No problem, my friend. My Skype is open. Let him text me. Ask him to text me. Tell me what his name will be in Skype, and I will call him. My friend, we got it. There's a guy, he wanna call me. Let him call me. What will do? There's no need to repeat that 100 times. Shall we hug him? Anyone is welcome to call me. Text me first, I will call you. Very simple. There's no need to this guy wanna call you, this guy wanna call you. Don't get so excited. If they are really truly they wanna call me, here we go. The same as those Abdul, they are calling me. He can call me too. So when we ask him about Muhammad, he have 3 eyes. He says, it doesn't say he have 3 eyes, but he can see his back. How he can see his back without an eye? And he said, this is only when he's praying. Is that why Muhammad was able to see the shaitan taking hair from his ass? Because he can see in his back? My friend, the one who's getting hurt is you. Because if there's 100 lie and still you Muslims cannot dare to call me, that's mean you are hurt and you need a lot of Vaseline. No Vaseline can help you. You can make videos as much as you want, but you don't dare. Those debate, people will download them, people will save them. I challenge you, all of you Muslims, to download the video. See, equal opportunity between me and your brother in Islam. And he was supposedly getting me busted. If you are proud about this conversation, I challenge all of you Muhammadan to download any conversation I have and put it in your website, in your channel. I challenge you. Who is the liar? Muhammad, he went to the seventh heaven, and then we find the Quran saying that Muhammad have no miracles. We refrain from sending miracles. In which chapter? The same chapter, it's called 17, chapter Al-Isra. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid madness like this? This is the chapter when Muhammad supposedly went to heaven. The same chapter says Muhammad has zero miracle. Is it true that Muslims, they can lie? Yeah, lying is part of Islam. It's a big rule in Islam. This is why Muhammad, he says you can lie in 3 cases: to your wife, the wife to her husband, the husband to his wife, and to your friends and to your enemy. So is left. This is alone is a contradiction. The chapter of Muhammad being taken to heaven is the same chapter saying that Muhammad did not go to heaven. It's in the front of your eyes. Allah, he refrained from giving miracle. What the answer is? He said, well, miracles you do to show people, not true. As an example, Jesus, he was born of a virgin in Islam. Anybody saw that? I mean, do you see how they try to deceive you with the stupid answers? Miracle is a miracle, regardless if people see it or not. If Jesus is a son of Mary and she is virgin, nobody saw. This is a miracle. Nobody can prove or disapprove. But yet you Muslims, you believe in it, right? So it's a miracle. So when the Quran says that Allah, he sent Muhammad to heaven, in the same chapter he says we refrain from doing miracles. How stupid is that? Do we have any Muhammadan here? Who is a brave Muhammadan, have the courage and the knowledge? Your friend, he hung up Dawood Ali and he left. We called him again, he did not answer. No happy ending for Abdul. Any Muhammadan? Somebody send me what definition of one eye in the back. My friend, what definition of one eye in the back? This is not a figure of speech. This guy, he claimed he can see them behind him. This is, we're not talking about figure of speech now. Don't give me your definition. This is not a figure of speech. Like somebody have, let us say, oh, he see things we did not notice. This is not about figure of speech. This is something really happened. Muhammad, he claimed that he can see in his back. So look what we discover. Muhammad, he never go to heaven. Not only that, when Muhammad, he went to heaven, you see, in Christianity, in the Bible, Adam and Eve, they were where, anyone remember? What paradise mean for them? It's in the earth. It's not in the sky. Correct? So when Muhammad, he claimed that heaven is in the sky, and he went there, and then we find there's somebody trying to call me. Let us see, who is this? Call declined. So why you are trying to call me? I will call you one more time, or I will block you. Let us see. Hello? Yes, I hear you. Go ahead. Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Your voice is very low. I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
So I saw the title of your live
Okay.
is Why Allah Has Three Eyes.
Not Allah. We are talking about Muhammad.
Okay. Where did you get that from?
This is from the hadith. Muhammad, he says he can see his back.
Which one?
It's in front of you on the screen. And this is mentioned in Sahih Muslim too.
Okay, and why is this a problem?
That means Muhammad is not a human like us. He have 3 eyes, or maybe 4, maybe 6, maybe 7. Is he?
Okay, and how is this disapproving Islam?
We are not talking about this is disapproving Islam. This is telling us that Muhammad obviously is a fabricator, because in the Quran Muhammad, he said that I have no knowledge of anything, and anything is cannot be seen and is unseen. I cannot tell you that I know the treasure of Allah, and I am not an angel. So if he is like us, then how come he can see in his back? What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
Chapter 6, verse number 50 says, Allah said to Muhammad, tell them, I do not tell you with me the treasure of Allah, nor that I know the unseen. Well, unseen for us is anything we cannot see. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. If you are in my back, at least for me at that moment, you are unseen.
Okay.
Okay. So how Muhammad, he claimed that he, in one chapter in the Quran, Allah saying to him, you are a normal person like everybody. I cannot tell you that I'm special. I cannot tell you I'm an angel. I cannot tell you that I know the unseen. I cannot tell you that I know anything. The only thing I know is that I is revealed to me by revelation or inspiration. And here there is a mistake in here. Did Muhammad receive inspiration, or he received revelation as a message by somebody?
He received revelation.
Revelation, which is message, right? A message from Jibreel, correct?
Right.
And Jibreel, he spoke to him by voice. Do you agree?
Yes.
So how Muhammad using the word inspiration?
Well, maybe the translation is not the best.
No, my friend, I speak Arabic. I don't know if you speak Arabic. It says here, إِلَّا مَا يُوحَى إِلَيْهِ. Yuha, coming from the word wahi, which means inspiration. Inspiration is somebody in my mind, inspire me. If somebody come to my door and knock at my door and he gave me a delivery, that is not inspiration. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. So Muhammad here again, he is contradicting himself, because either he inspired or he received revelation from his God through delivery. Both, it doesn't work. Right?
Right. I mean,
So what do you think? What do you think? Tell me your opinion, Mariam. Do this religion make sense to you as a Muslim lady?
I am amazed to say that, but it does not.
It doesn't. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. So why you are a Muslim? Why you don't leave Islam? As long as you notice that this is really silly.
what if it's true? And
Okay, did you hear the guy who called me before you, Mr. Dawood Ali?
I heard the last part.
Okay, when I told him, I was joking with him for sure. I told him I have my grandfather, he is 90 years old, and he died and he was holding a stick and he died standing for a year. He said, what's wrong with that? Do you really, Mariam, believe that this is really, and nobody noticed that he is dead, except when the termite, they ate his stick? What do you think about this story?
I don't know.
And this is in the Quran, chapter 34, verse number 14. And what is the point of this story? A guy, he have a flying carpet. He have a ring to control the genie. And then the shaitan, he come and he took his face and his look. Always Suleiman, when he go in the bathroom, he give his ring to his wife. And then shaitan come in the shape of Suleiman, and he claimed that he was in the bathroom, and he asked the wife for the ring. She gave him the ring. He lost his kingdom. You watch cartoon, Mariam?
No.
But be honest with me, don't you think this is like a cartoon? Do you think really believe that the king, he control his kingdom by a ring? He go to the bathroom, then shaitan, he come in the look of the man, and he took the ring from the wife, and then he became the king because he got the ring. Did you watch the Ring, the Lord of the Ring movie?
No.
You did not?
I didn't.
You don't watch TV at all?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't watch TV when I was a kid because I always break it, you know. So my parents, they forbid me from sitting in the TV room because after 5 minutes it's going to be broken. I don't know why, but anyway. So what do you think about this story? Ring, controlling, and then the wives, they notice that this is not their husband because he is so good in bed. What do you think, Mariam?
To be honest, it's quite stupid.
I agree. It's a stupid story. Very stupid. I agree with you. And as long you are saying this is a stupid story, I will show you more stupid story. When Muhammad, he said the majority of women, they will go to hell because they have deficiency in their mind. And they have deficiency in their religion. They ask him, what is our deficiency? He said, well, don't the Quran says one man is equal to 2 women as witnesses? He said, yes. He said, this is your deficiency in intelligence. And he said, isn't it true that when you have your menstruation, you don't pray or fast? He said, yes. He said, this is your deficiency in religion. Mariam, do you agree with Muhammad that you are, as a lady, you have deficiency in your brain?
I do not. But sometimes men are more logical than women because, women act more upon emotions.
But men can get with emotion. If you make one woman wearing short skirt walk in the front of 10 men, not only half a brain will go, the whole brain will disappear. So this is not an excuse about emotion. Men can be infected and do stupid things when he get tempted, as an example. So where is the wisdom of the man? Where is the wise man? He got tempted, and he do the wrong thing. So if women, they have emotion, who said that men have no emotion? Secondly, if the women, she have deficiency because she is not allowed to witness in the court, is that her fault? Islam forbid her from witnessing. In fact, if we take a woman and a man to a wedding party, as an example, you go with your husband, and then you come back from the wedding party, And then we ask Maryam to tell us the details, and we ask your husband to tell us what happened. Who is the one you think Maryam will tell better details? The husband or you?
Me.
Why? Because you are a female, correct?
Yes.
So he's wrong. Women, they remember things. Men, they don't even remember what they ate for lunch. So when the Quran says women, they cannot equal to be to the man to witness. Why? Because if one of them forgot, the other one will remind her. But the man is the one who forgot. Women, they will remember what women they were wearing, what the bride was wearing, what her maid was wearing, what etc. What the room was. Everybody they remember the clothing, even the perfume, even the food. They remember everything. The man, he remember nothing. So when Muhammad says women, they have deficiency in their brain regarding memory, proving the deficiency, he is the one who has deficiency. To the point Muhammad cannot remember the Quran after he recited the Quran. That's why he claimed Allah, he sent him 7 Quran. In the top of that, Maryam, when the Quran says that you have deficiency, or Muhammad says you have deficiency because you don't fast Ramadan, you don't pray like the rest of the Muslims because you have menstruation. But isn't it Islam forbid you from praying when you have menstruation? It's Islam forbid you, right? So
right.
How that can be deficiency? So you forbid me from praying, and then that will make me deficient? If you allow me to pray when I am having a period, well, I will be like everybody. So, and who is the one, let us say for the sake of argument, you have deficiency in your brain. Who is the one who made you? Supposedly Allah, correct?
Right.
Well, if Allah make you with deficiency, how you want to send you to hell for what he did? You see, he was stupid. Muhammad, he says that he's asking the women to give charity because he saw most of them, they go to hell, and explaining why. But both of them, if you have a deficiency in the brain, as he claimed, or you have the menstruation, as he said, but this is what Allah, he did to you, if this is true. So why you will go to hell?
I will not go to hell for that.
You will not. You will not. Absolutely. I will be happy to invite you to be with in heaven with our Lord. So, Maryam, do you want to be in this religion? If I am you, I will leave right away. This is garbage. You know, this is disrespect to your mother, my mother, your sister. You know, if the mother, because this is an attack on the mother, the women. If my mother, she have deficiency, as Muhammad said, and he is saying that all the mothers will go to hell. There's a hadith says, Muhammad says that heaven is under the feet of the mothers. Why? Because he wants them to have babies. But as you see, mothers are going to go to hell. Because all mothers, they have menstruation. And according to him, all mothers and all women, they have half a brain. So why, Maryam, why you don't denounce Muhammad and say, I am out of Islam, my sister? What are you waiting for?
I am out of Islam.
Hallelujah. We are happy for you, Maryam. You are out of Islam and now you are free. But let us make you more free. Let us make you fly with the angels. What do you know about Christ, Maryam? As long as you decide to leave Islam, now I have a duty to introduce you to my Lord, to my Savior. And I am hoping that you will accept him so you can be saved. What do you think about Christ?
I think he was a prophet of God.
Okay, he is a prophet of God. But don't you think that prophet of God, he commits sin? He commits sin, right? All of us, we are human, we commit sin, correct?
Yes.
But Jesus never commits sin. If somebody He never commits sin and he forgives sin. What that will make him?
I don't know.
That will make him God, because that will make you perfect. Perfection is a miracle, and Jesus is a miracle. When Jesus is born, his birth was a miracle, correct?
Right.
So God did miracles for us so we might believe. But why Jesus himself is the miracle? The Bible says that God is a miracle. Prophets, they do miracles. God, he gave them power to do miracles, or he did it for them. Jesus himself is the miracle. Not only he do miracle, he is the miracle. When Jesus said in book of John, who of you can point at me as a sinner? Who of you can prove me as a sinner? Nobody. When Jesus said to the Jews, after he said to a person, go and your sin is forgiven, the Jews in their mind, they say to themselves, who is this man who is forgiven sin? Only God can do that. And by the way, the Qur'an confirms that only God can forgive sin. Then Jesus, he said to them, which one is easier? To say, go and your sin is forgiven? Or to tell the guy who cannot walk, carry your bed and walk? What do you think, Maryam? Do you believe in the miracles of Christ?
Well, to be Christian, I have to believe that Jesus is God, right?
Yes.
How can a human be God?
Well, how come God not to be what he wants? You see, when we say Almighty, what do you think of the word Almighty? What Almighty mean?
That he can do anything.
Exactly. So if the angel, according to the Quran, came to Mary and appeared to her as a perfect man, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If an angel can come and be a man just because he wished so, can God come and be a man?
Yes.
So there's no problem because we have God Almighty. God Almighty, there's no limitation of his power, and it doesn't affect him for being a human. Even the Quran in chapter 19, verse 19 says that Jesus is the Holy Son. The Muslim, they try to put him down, says, oh, he's born of a woman. But here you notice that even Jesus in his birth, he gave respect to you, Mary, Maryam. And your name is Maryam. And he was born of a woman, her name is Maryam. So Jesus, by coming to this earth, and he is born of a woman, he showed a word that when you look down at the women, you are very wrong. I am not the son of any man, but I'm coming to you, and I am a son of a woman. How much respect the woman she will earn more than Jesus himself is born through a woman. So, born of a virgin, the virginity here is to show you that God not only can come as a man, but he can come as a man without sexual relationship, the way you know always, for he is almighty. So he broke the nature of the human being by coming from a virgin, and the Quran confirmed that Mary, she is a virgin. In Islam, this miracle, there's no point of it, because my mother, she can claim that she gave birth to me and she was a virgin too. And your mother, Maryam, she can say that too, because nobody can witness this miracle. But virginity here proving to us that Jesus the Christ is born with no sexual relationship. He is above all mankind. This is why Jesus said, I am from above, you are from below. When he said, I am from above, He is not showing off that he like, okay, I am high, you are down. No. As you know that Jesus, he washed the feet of his disciple. When he said, I am from above, he is showing us who is he. And the funny, the Muslim, they say to us, where Jesus says, I am God, worship me. Well, all the Bible says so. So if you go to John chapter 8, Jesus said, you are from below. You are from beneath. I am from above. Jesus was confirming who is he and what he present. So when we believe, Maryam, in Jesus as God, we are believing in Almighty who can do everything. When Jesus here resurrected the person from death, the Quran says even he made it from the bird, from the mother bird. So he's a creator. So what is left for Jesus not to do? He can resurrect you from death. He can create you from the mud. He created eyes to the blind man who cannot see. He did not give medication. He was not a doctor. He is not a physician. And he is not an engineer. When he controlled the nature, when he controlled the storms, when he feed the thousands, even the chapter in the Quran, there's a chapter, it's called chapter of Al-Ma'idah, the table. This is about Jesus, feeding thousands of people. So did we ask ourselves, why all those miracles, amazing, powerful miracles about Jesus? He can tell you even what you hide in your houses. What is missing for you, Maryam, to believe that Jesus is God? Is there anything missing?
No.
So would you, my sister, accept the Messiah as your Savior so you can be saved today?
What does saved mean? That means I will go to heaven?
You see, the second you accept the Messiah, you will be considered as a child of God. Child of God doesn't mean that God did marry my mother and we are, he gave birth to us. No. Child of God means that because he loves us, you see, our God is different from the God of the Muhammadan. The God of Islam, he wants slaves. That's why Muhammad, he says, if you don't commit sin and seek forgiveness, Allah will wipe you out of existence and will replace you with people who commit sin and ask for forgiveness. Our Lord is different. Our Lord, he loves us as a children. So when you accept the Messiah as your Lord, as your Savior, you are a child of God in the kingdom of God. And Jesus, he said, he and she, they will be the same as angels, which means me and you, I'm not going to be better than you because I am male. And you will not be better than me because you are a female. We are equal in the eyes of God, and we are children of God. So when you accept him, you will be in heaven. And heaven of Allah is not about sexual relationship. For God who created the joy of sex, he can give us a joy nobody can imagine. God who gave us the joy of tasting food, he can give us a joy nobody can imagine. So the heaven of God, our Lord, is way high from the human needs. He will free us from the needs. That's why he says they will be the same as angels, which means the first joy God will give you is to be free from any needs. Imagine, Maryam, you do not need to eat. You do not need to drink. You do not need to sleep. You do not need a doctor. You will not cry. You will be always enjoying life, and the life he will give you is different life. So when you say, I accept the Messiah, not only you accept the Messiah and you will go to heaven, you accept to be the same as the Messiah, holy. You accept to be a person who loves everybody. That's why Jesus says, love your enemy. So if you accept the Messiah, you accept that you will not be hateful. You will be always grateful and forgiving. For God loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. So you need to fit with the Lord you want to believe in. You have to be loving the same as he loves you.
But I think it's impossible to be perfect, to be always grateful, as you said.
It's impossible, and I'm not saying I am perfect. We just said only Jesus is perfect. I'm not saying that he will be perfect. This is why the Bible says, be holy like your Father, which means it's a project you work in. So tomorrow should be better than yesterday. The day after should be better from the day before it. You will not be holy, and you are not perfect for a very simple reason. God did not make you perfect anyway. But because you work toward perfection, the Lord, he see it. He see that you're fighting your sin, fighting your guilt, trying to be the best you can as a better person. That's why God forgive us. He forgive us because we do wrong, not because we are perfect. Correct?
Right.
A person who is perfect, he don't do wrong, or he do not need forgiveness. But because we are not, God forgive our sin, and the Messiah, he forgive your sin. So when we say you have to fit with the Lord you belong to, which means in this case is the Messiah, you have to promise yourself you will work hard as much as you can, not to be hateful. Like you see, I don't hate Muslims. I will never hate them, even though they threaten me every day to kill you. I will never hate one, because the second I do, I am against my belief. I'm going down, not going up. The Lord, he said, from the fruits you shall know them. So what the Messiah is saying to you, that if you really follow me, then you will be the same as a good tree who give good fruits. And your salvation is based on your faith, not by the fruits. But the fruit is something will happen automatically because you are following the Messiah. So if you see somebody hungry, you feed him. Not because this will take you to heaven, no, but because you are following the Messiah. You have a heart. You have love. You feel for others. This is why the Messiah, he said, I was hungry and you fed me. I was a stranger and you took me in. I was sick and you visited me, etc. So they said to him, Lord, when we did that to you? He said, when you do it to my brothers, you did to me. So with the Messiah, Maryam, you are a new person. Your heart is different. And not only that, when you get married, the man, he should love you the same as Christ, he loved the church. So the Messiah is the only one who made the women, not only is born from a woman, he made the women equal to the church. The Messiah, he gave himself to the church, and he ordered us to give yourself to your wife. What does that mean? You are there to have a duty, not to take advantage. Not like the Quran says, beat them until they obey you. Women in Christianity, she obey her husband because she love him, and he will not force her to obey except by base of love. Because she love me, she obey me. And because I love her, I give myself to her. Not because I have muscles and she don't. Not because I spend money on her, as the Quran says, and she don't spend money on me. So with the Messiah, Maryam, you are safe from all the hell of Islam. First, you are going to be with the Lord in his heaven. Secondly, your life will change. Your value is back to normal. You are equal to everybody. Nobody will look down at you as a woman. You are the child of God. I invite you, Maryam, to believe in the Messiah. Me and you, we might go to sleep and we don't wake up tomorrow. You never know. We don't know what 2 hours from now will happen. Salvation, you cannot miss, because this will be the biggest mistake in life. You can miss the bus, you can miss a job, you can lose money, you can lose anything, and you can win anything. But there is really one true win in this life, is the life after of salvation. So I invite you, Maryam, to accept the Messiah as your Lord.
I accept the Messiah as my Lord.
I mean to that. I mean to that. I hear that. I hear you crying. I was going to go today, actually. And you text me, and I wasn't going to take, or even to call you. I am so happy, Maryam, that you called me. I'm so happy today I got the chance to talk to you. And the Lord, he said in the Bible, there is a happiness in the kingdom of our Lord. Just for one soul is saved. This is how much our Lord, he love you. A happiness there is. Do you want to say anything to those people? Look how many people are happy for you that you accept the Messiah today. Do you want to say anything?
Thank you for sharing with me this truth about who God is. That's all I want to say.
My sister, there's no thanks to me, thanks to the Lord, that he brought the child of God like you, a good-hearted person, back home. You are just back home today. And don't thank the man, thank the Lord. It is the Lord today who helped you to be here, who helped you to see, and it is him and only him who can save you. I'm nobody. We are happy for you, Maryam. If you have any question about the Bible or anything, I will be happy to answer you. I want you, maybe in private, you can tell me if there's some churches close to you, if you like to share where you live, so maybe I can find somebody to help you. However, you can download the Bible from the internet. And you can start reading the Bible, start from John, the Gospel of John. We have 4 Gospels, but the 4 Gospels doesn't mean we have 4 religion or 4 belief. 4 Gospels, 4 writers writing the story of Christ and writing what Jesus said and his teaching. So I would like you to start reading from the book of John, whatever you can every day. And if you can go to a church close to you and ask them to help you to understand more the Bible and tell them about what happened to you, I'm sure they will be so glad and so happy to help you.
Well, yes, there are many Orthodox churches here.
Wonderful.
Where are you?
Orthodox churches are very, 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 very good. You can tell me, and maybe I can find someone to contact you if you like, you know. But you can go to any church and tell them I want to learn, you know, and I accept the Messiah, because you need to get baptized. And don't worry about the baptized. It's not like you are doing a surgery. You know, it's very simple thing to happen. It's just you will be reborn again with the Christ, because today you believe in him, and the Holy Spirit will be always with you when you get baptized. Do you have any question for me, Maryam?
No.
Well, I have you in Skype. If you have anything, please let me know, and I will be happy to help. All right?
Sure. Yes.
God bless you, sister. And I ask everybody here in the chat, leave your comment later. Pray for our sister Maryam, so the Lord will strengthen her with faith and knowledge and wisdom, and he will keep her pure heart pure always. Always maintain your pure heart. And what brought you today to Christ is your pure heart. Remember, we are sinners, yes, but there is the decency in our heart is showing us where to go. And she just followed today her heart, and she accepted the Messiah. We are happy for you, Maryam. If you have any question for me, go ahead before you go.
Thank you, but I can't think of any question right now.
All right.
If I have a question, I will text you.
Sure. All right, sister. Take care, and happy for you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care. God is good. God is good. This is why, like sometime, you work hard, you lose your voice, people scream at you. What I do is not really fun until you hear the voice of a person saying, I accept Christ. Otherwise, everything is not fun. But when you hear that voice, and I heard it already for thousands and thousands of times, that is different level of happiness. You cannot explain it, but you feel it. We pray to our friend Dawood, the one who called me before her, to see the truth, that he is defending somebody nobody can defend. Muhammad, he failed in everything. He's a cheater, he's a liar, he's a deceiver. Go after children to have sex with them. Cheating in his wife. I mean, name one thing for me about this man is not evil. So how in the world we can leave the Holy Lord, the Messiah, and we follow such a horrible person? He changed his name to the praised one. Isn't it obvious that he is Satan? If you are a Muhammadan and you think you are following God, why even Muhammad, his name is Muhammad? Muhammad means the praised one. So if he is the praised one, who is praised number two? This man, he is trying to replace God. And he will be punished. And already he is punished for what he did. And more to come. When Muhammad, he said that he died by the poison he ate at Khaybar. And he said that this poison is cutting his artery. And then we find a verse in the Quran saying that if Muhammad is a liar, he is a fabricator, we will cut his aorta. He will cut his artery. Muhammad, he confirmed. He never thought that this will happen. He never thought that he, from his mouth, he will confess that he's a fraud. And his body will prove it. If Muhammad is lying, I'm going to cut his artery. And Muhammad, exactly, this is how he died. The Lord said he will not leave us without the Comforter, the Spirit of God. And the proofs will be always around us. Every two mention my name, I will be between them. He witnessed with us, and we witnessed to him. And today he witnessed for our sister Maryam that she is saved. Please pray for her. Keep her in your prayer, and her family too. And we hope that her family, and she will love her family more, because now you are a Christian. You look at family as a different way. If she is married, she will look at her husband in a different way. If she have a children, she don't see them mujahideen who want to go and kill and die. She will see them as little angels who they are gift of God, who love everybody. If she see a dog, she will not be disgusted because dog is the devil, as Muhammad he said. Superstition man. If she see a black dog, she will not think that he is Satan, which is very silly. This person, obviously, he's been hated by dogs because they can sense his wrong energy, his evil energy. Dogs, they have a very special way of sensing bad energy. And that's why they might attack you, even if you don't know why. Because they felt something wrong in your energy. Maybe in your head, you hate them. You saw them, and you are, you know, they can feel it. But dogs are dogs. And actually, one of the gifts God he gave us is those animals around us who deserve us. If somebody want to say, well, there's some dogs are bad, well, there's a lot of human are bad. And they kill way more than dogs, they kill a human. You might hear once a year, a dog killed a man. But you hear every day a man killing a man. With the Messiah, we love everybody. And we are not going to be superstitious, and we are going to be stupid. I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope today we have a good time together. Don't forget to put some comment in the comment section. Most of you, you don't care, sadly. You watch as if you saw nothing. You hear as if you heard nothing. If you are such a person who hear nothing, see nothing, no matter what you hear, well, I feel sorry for you. You are living like a concrete. Nothing move you. Nothing touch you. And then you need to ask yourself, are you really alive? Or you are just a dead person, eat and drink, waiting for the time to come, to go. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord, and Maryam is saved today. Happiness in the kingdom of our Father is happening now for her salvation. God bless, and see you soon again. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.